I don't even know if we're gonna do announce like names and stuff tonight.
Yeah, I think John is, but he ran home.
You in there, George?
Yep.
So we're good on the Zoom.
Yep.
Yeah.
My camera guy's coming by 5:30.
So, we're on the right side, right? On the scores? We're on, like, how do you have the home team set up?
Home team's usually first.
It's on the left on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but it's always backwards when we do it, so usually we'll find out.
You want me to just add one and take it away
Yeah.
real quick before
Yeah.
anyone notices?
Yeah. Wilmington home, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep, you're all set.
Perfect.
And you're playing Lexington,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Is this like a live stream?
Yeah, we're going live.
Coach, do they have a roster? I try to throw some names in for the other team, but I usually get the roster like 2 seconds before the game. And
I don't even think
I try to get the goalie.
I don't think they're here yet.
Okay.
So,
Oh, this is Lexington field hockey.
yeah. All Lexington Day.
You want to check the headset? You want to check the headset? Check, 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 check. Hello, check, check, check,
Just
check.
on the left. Why is that? I was the same with mine.
Check, check. That's all right.
No, it's always they're all like that. People in here talking to each other. It only comes in the left ear.
That's all right. Better than nothing.
It's weird. No, I just figured it's for a reason, so you don't get overwhelmed. I guess.
I think because I'm using a single output.
Well,
You seen a bounce on the camera too?
you
Check, check. You see audio? Check, check, check. You see audio bouncing?
channel 1 and channel
Check,
2?
check. Yep. There you go.
Oh, what am I? Wait a minute. George,
Yeah.
I did this myself about 10 times last year. But just to spin it, which one? Just this one, right?
Yes, I think so.
I just don't want to tilt it. Yeah, all right. I'll lock it right now. Then when Mike comes, I'll tell him.
All right. Now we're down to 0, right? 252. Yeah.
You want the light on, or?
I don't care, whatever's easier.
I love it when the scores work.
Well, get the.
So all we need is first and second
The
at a
clock.
time, right? Perfect.
Okay, I got that. I got that.
I don't need this.
So much easier with the battery. Last year, every time. I did it like 2 dozen times playing hockey. And I always ran.
Speaking of batteries, does he have the camera plugged in? No. Well, we gotta put a power in. Thanks for reminding me. Shut it off now because everything's working.
Is the. Oh, you still plugged it in though? Even with the battery, or just?
Yeah, I don't want to unplug it in because the scoreboard's working. It's gonna throw everything off.
Oh no, absolutely.
You think this will fit all the way out there?
I have one of those extensions.
Yeah, get an extension and we'll plug it in just in case.
You have to reach down the field, so. I don't need that. Well, I appreciate this, George. Glad you came out of retirement for the last evening.
I'm only
So
doing
I
it for
heard
Frank.
anyways.
I'm not doing it for the guy working on
I
He just said 2 words to me today. Hey, thank you for coming in.
stopped in this morning about 10 o'clock maybe, just to double check, and
I don't want to badmouth anybody.
I couldn't get any answers really.
He doesn't have any answers. Get his head up his ass. Trust me. Yeah, plug this one into that one, Mike. I'm fully booked with DJ gigs, though. Let me tell you. Oh my
Nice.
gosh. Booked till next year, so.
Should be on.
Here hand this to you, and just I'm gonna have you plug it in. It's the one all the way to the right. You see the battery is all the way over to the right. That little tab pulls out. So to soccer, what is it? Oh, this is field hockey.
This is JV field hockey.
And what's tonight? Soccer.
Soccer.
Okay, that's why I'm confused. All the way over to the right, Mike.
This one?
No, right. All the way. That tab pulls out.
Oh, that last tab, DC.
I was afraid to unplug it only because it's all working. I don't want to screw around.
Power charge.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah, we're on green, yellow green, so it's charged. Pink. I don't know. Where Mike can you can. Well, I can turn this up if I want. It's kind of hot. Oh, where's the ball? Can you see the ball? George,
Yeah.
does the camera base have to be level here?
Yeah, you can adjust it if you need to. It looks all right, though.
I mean, the bubble's the base is leaning forward a lot. Is that
It looks good on my end.
okay? You ever see the ball? Where's the ball? There it is. Hey, George.
Yeah.
So, these white lines, I didn't notice them the other night when we were filming.
It's a guide.
Is on TV the whole picture or just inside the white lines?
That's just it for your monitor. That doesn't show up on the TV at all.
But, so everything you see on the monitor is on the TV, right?
Grade
Yeah.
reconfiguration,
Yeah, you're good.
which was trying to minimize the amount of added space,
Where's the ball?
modular space that we would have to provide in the district, and try to take advantage of existing space that is in some of the buildings in the district right now. If you remember last time, I showed the graphic where we had, it was that yellow green graphic where we showed
Yeah, it looks good.
Glad you're here,
more
George.
space in the elementary.
What's that?
Glad you're here.
Sorry it didn't work out, man. I would have hung up, but I'm too old to deal with that guy.
Don't blame me.
I'm seriously.
Acton's Dinah. Hey, boss. He's like, what Dinah are you back? I'm like, oh, see.
How do you tilt the whole thing, camera? Which one is?
What are you trying to do?
So, like when we're right now, this at baseline. I want see the bottom is perfect.
Want to go up and down?
I want the whole camera to tilt down.
this one over here? Absolutely.
So when the right there, so it's equal distance.
Yeah, so you gotta. It's this way.
Yeah, you won't touch it again. I don't touch it. Last year we didn't, so everything zoomed from here on in. But that's the one, yeah, I forget. I haven't ran a camera since like last September. I always got my camera. I showed them how, but I don't remember myself. So yeah, we want to lock in so it's about an inch on the bottom, inch on the top.
Is it falling though?
I don't want it to move, yeah. As long as it's locked in.
What's that? What you wanted?
No, I,
Fluid motion? You
No.
want it locked?
I want it locked right
Tell me
there.
where you want it locked.
Right there.
It's locked.
That's perfect. So
So
now,
now it's gonna go back and forth.
exactly.
Okay.
Thank you. We slide perfect.
It's gonna be, I got 2 kids coming up there. I'm gonna interview up there. The Mitchell, brother and sister. In case they come up, right?
Sounds good.
Tad bit of fall here tonight, huh?
Wake you up.
Okay, let's see. So me and Jim don't get, if Jim shows up, we don't get crossed over. Perfect. Test, test, test. I see the bar. Good. There's my daughter running off to the bathroom. How are the field hockey girls doing?
3 and 7, I think. They won their,
It's- we're
last,
such
they
a
won
small-
their last 3.
Oh, wow. We're such a small school, you
Yeah.
know. In the fall, you got cross country, you got field hockey, you got soccer. Just for the girls, right? You got 3
Yeah.
sports.
Yep. Spreads them thin.
Yeah. Are you doing double duty and you're doing the soccer or no?
I'm not doing soccer anymore, no.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. Just field hockey.
Field hockey.
It was too much. I was doing 4 or 5 sports last year, and I was like, I live in Lynn, and so I work in town, so it's not a big deal. I'm at the middle school,
Right.
but it was like staying here every night, every day. It was
Yeah.
it made for a very long fall last
Burnout,
year.
yeah.
So I was like, I'll do 1 or 2, but I can't do them all.
Mm-hmm.
Need to have some semblance of a social life outside.
Mm-hmm. What's the middle school like these days?
It's all right. It's small. I only have 60 kids right now, that's like half what I had when I started here.
64.
60 across 5 periods. Yeah, it's very small.
Wait, how many in a grade? How many in a grade? Total.
180 right now.
But then you lose so much from 8th grade to.
Yep.
It's just.
It's crazy.
Here's Lexington.
The numbers just keep going down.
Yeah. So you out of here after this, or you doing anything with the town meeting, or? So what does field hockey have? Quarters?
Yep.
So how long are the quarters? 12 or 15?
Varsity's 15. JV's normally 12 and a half, but they've cut it down to 12 to try and save a little bit of time.
This is JV.
Yeah. So we've got.
How'd the varsity do today? They won?
No, they lost 2-0. Oh, so now they're 8-3. Now that you say that. Prior to today, they were on a streak.
So they're 8-3 or 3-8?
3-8.
3-8. I'm like, what? Oh, the goalie can't reach down and pick it up?
I don't believe so.
Really? They was making no attempt for it. Oh, it's kind of cumbersome equipment.
So when you go live like this, does somebody have to be at your home base?
No, I have it scheduled.
I don't need to know. I know. You guys got it. It's like I just figured you had to have somebody. What? Like when we pause it. Or when he starts, doesn't he have to hit the button?
Yeah, make sure you record that.
Record it, yeah. I figured like that wasn't in the other night. I said, do we have to record it? He goes, yeah. Is that just? Would we still be live and we just want to put it on the card? So it's still.
No, that's your backup.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, but it's going to be your rebroadcast, the card. I usually schedule it to record too, but they never do. But
Oh, we did the other night. We hit it's on the right side,
no,
right?
no, back at the studio, you can hit it back up over there too.
Oh, wow.
That's what I used to do for everything, but I don't know what they do for me. I do when I'm in charge. I always schedule a backup recording.
Well, yeah, we'll have live and then we'll hit the red button.
Yeah.
Then at only halftime we hit it again and we pause it. So what
Keep going.
So what's going on at that time? Oh, don't touch it?
Yeah, just keep it recording.
Oh, okay. I know he shut it off in between the other night.
Just get a shot of the clock.
Yeah, I think we turned it to the clock and just left it.
Yeah, that's what I would do. And you mute your mics.
Yes. Yeah, the master volume right here. We
Yep.
turn that down. You're good for all. Yeah. Just got to remember to turn it back up, which is not a problem.
You know, I'm gonna turn it back up.
It's not recording right now, is it?
No.
I just saw the red on top. That's something else. So who's wrapping up? Is Frank? I helped him bring stuff down
As
the
soon
other
as he
night.
gets here, I'm taking off.
Okay. Like I ran my stuff down thinking I had to come back and help him lug everything down. He goes, no. You can use the elevator.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, God, okay.
Way easier.
So I was going to run that back to my car, but I'll just take everything. I'll help him with this, bring it down. Usually parks back there. So how much stuff do you, like DJing, how much stuff do you, a lot?
I just did,
Is it usually an easy setup or depends on where you
it's
are?
a lot of work. I just had 2 weddings the last 2 weekends. I was at the Bedford High School homecoming. I got a show at the Bank of New Hampshire stage coming up.
A what?
Wally's Bank of New Hampshire stage. It's a big show.
Hopefully before the snow flies.
Yeah. I'm good for now. I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work for myself for a while. Relax. Make more money, anyways. Way more.
Your own boss.
Yeah.
Cash is king, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I know, but you gotta put it in the thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I officiate hockey on the weekends. Luckily, that's reportable. That's not because it is. It's tempting just to. Good hustle by the keeper. I'd probably fall down.
Yeah, right.
Look, running with pads on. What? That's impressive. games after this tonight. We only have 4.
Yeah, it's not a lot, huh?
Our first 2 couldn't be here because the track wasn't ready. So they played over on a grass field. I was thinking about bringing the camera, just did, but being on flat. So what is, George, you must know, because I like to thank, during the broadcast talk, thank people. What is Ashley's last name? I know it's on my...
Stevens.
I knew it started with an S. I'm not going to, I just want to spell it right. P-H or V?
Stevens. Like
P-H?
S-T-E-V.
V. And what about Will? There was 2 guys, a super tall kid the other day, and did the
That one I
highlights.
don't know.
Will and...
Will Matavo.
Will Matavo? I'll just phonetically.
M-A-T-O-V-O.
Matavo.
And I'm George Cox.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got Sam, George, Frank,
Hey, John.
Will, Ashley.
going in here? Good.
Ashley.
Hey, what's up?
I just don't know the tall guy.
Nick.
Nick.
But I don't know his last name.
Good night, isn't it? No.
Because they put together that highlight reel, it was nice.
So obviously.
Maybe Jim would know her.
John, are you doing the scoreboard for soccer?
Russ Carroll is.
All right. Sue gave me this.
Okay.
Just for starters.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm announce the game. I just want to look if there's any difference. She's had the same start as the last 8 games. See? How do you?
No, that's all right.
All right, we'll start with the background. So you told me.
Oh,
Yeah. Davis, yeah.
did Lexington give you anything?
Not yet, no.
I like to throw in some names. At least the goalie, but we usually get it right before, and then by the ball touches them, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
As long as I get the goalie.
I'll grab the coach when I see him.
I mean, I think they're down here now.
He was down there, but I don't see him now.
Ruben Davis.
I don't know where it went.
Played basketball there. We got John Walsh came over to coach junior year. Got the program coaching.
So right, these guys can't come past the 50, right? They can't come past or something. All right, they all know they are. I don't want to stick so short. My girlfriend in high school, 30 plus years ago, played field hockey, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? It's a back-busting. I played hockey. I'm like, why don't you guys have at least a little longer?
Definitely complicates it.
I think they're like 2 feet long, maybe a little longer, not much.
Yeah, so I was doing, so my first 5 years out of college, I did physical rehab, and it was my first injury stuff, and I'm turning forward, and that's true, pulling on the organ, it was a really amazing experience, definitely, it's a perspective on life, very, tough situations, for sure.
Didn't you used to go to the hockey, and didn't you have to like keep the kids in line? Oh, that sucked.
Yep.
Oh, that sucked. You don't do that, do you?
Nope.
Oh, please. Everyone was like
Blessing
giving you a
of
hard, everyone was
COVID.
giving you a hard
Didn't have
time.
to do that.
I'm like,
The,
what?
the girls' games, you know, there was like 1 or 2 maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But it was,
No.
oh my god, the boys' games were
Yeah.
brutal.
Like we started going there way long when Ashley was before high school and
Yeah.
stuff, and the crowds get a little.
A couple of times they just had me literally stand between the 2 student
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah, oh, and you're good.
They get
The
it
Mitchells are here,
nauseous.
Jamie. Yeah, you go right ahead.
Okay, I'll be right, yep, come on in.
Thanks for starting.
No problem, buddy. How are you?
Pretty good. Well enough.
It's gonna be like 2 minutes.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I'm not, just go over Mondays.
Everything work all right?
Good.
So with the
Okay,
scoreboard,
I
I wanted to show you one thing.
Sure.
It wasn't picking up an IP, so I had to take a little, like a pin, reset it. So if you look here and you go down, and you see that you don't have an IP address, you know something's wrong.
Okay. And
So I reset this on the bottom,
Okay.
little pin in there, and it came.
Cool.
Oh, I think it threw it off when we tried to hook that IP into here. It threw everything off.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool. It's looking
but I'm not touching anything. It's all working. So
Beautiful.
Nice.
as soon as I reset it, lit right up.
All right. Cool.
All right, man. Stay in touch.
Yes. I'll probably text you something. I'm sure.
Come to the house.
Anything big, I won't bother you with. But like small stuff, I might
Yeah,
text
yeah,
you here and there.
yeah.
But
Sounds
Thank
good.
you, George.
If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, we do. We got a game on. Thanks, George.
I'll be
All right. All right, have fun.
Brian Jim coming in to next year?
He usually he was on our email stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe his wife said, hey, take a break. Probably got, well, today's only, what's today, Monday?
Monday.
We're away on Friday, so we have nothing.
Oh yeah.
As long as you got the elevator, now I know I don't have to bring my stuff down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Save
Bring it
yourself
down,
a trip.
I'll help you bring stuff down again.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a good game.
Thanks, George.
Quarter. Don't lose out. Still nothing, huh?
No, that's gonna be for us.
Yeah, but this game is still nothing.
Oh, I don't
The
know.
fourth? Yeah. Did they do overtime?
Oh, field hockey. That's true, what
No,
am I
no,
talking
I
about?
think you were here for the varsity game. This is JV.
I know, what field hockey game goes 0-0? Wow. I think like usually 11-4 or something.
This needs to be moved too.
Oh, Frank, do you know Nick's last name? I like to tell you know all these thank people like that helped like the other night, you know. City of George,
get it.
Will Mataro, Ashley Stevens. Just mention some people.
Yeah, I can get his name off the credits of something we made before. Just pull it up.
Nick, I just remember he was the tall kid, right?
Yeah, tall kid. Yep.
6'8". Oh, we scored.
So, take me through your 4 years.
Tough one.
Freshman year, he was a real big year, right?
So who scored?
Lexington.
Oh, we're white. Wait.
Yeah, they switched goalies. Wilmington did.
I thought, oh, we're always blue for home games, right?
That was pretty cool, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think that's true, right? Well, he said, I mean, he dipped a little bit, so.
Where are we warming up?
Yeah, they're over there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The girls are right over here.
Lexington.
No, they're
oh, that's
probably on the,
Lexington. We're on the
baseball
baseball
field.
field. Gotcha. Well, what? Yeah, they're gonna be white. We're gonna be blue, I think. Opposite. I don't know. Yeah, Nick, I was gonna go tall kid. I just like to mention him.
Yeah, he's a basketball player for Merrimack College.
Yes, he. What? Maybe Frank's. Jim told me that. Somebody told me that. That was a great highlight reel.
Yeah.
Together. I don't know who puts that together, but
It's a team effort sometimes.
that's nice. Just the song. I mean, I've never seen it for the girls. Jim said they did some stuff a couple of years ago. I just don't remember seeing it. You know?
So what's your lowest score? Okay. And you say you try to drive 30? That's about right? Drive, why is that?
Test.
Frank, do you know why it's been like this forever? And even these three, you only hear out of the left ear. Is that so you don't get overwhelmed? I'm not touching it, and George said no. That's what we want.
Really? Only one?
But even last year, and John, the equipment guy goes, and I forget why, but it's for a reason.
Maybe because it's just mono.
So you don't get overwhelmed. You just hear like.
Yeah, see how our main out is just the right channel. So if we had two here, I think they'll only give us one to plug into the other end.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right.
That's what I'm guessing.
Maybe he probably told me, but I'm like.
As long as we can hear you.
He goes, when you do a sound check, just make sure you can hear yourself. Then I remember I stopped back and I said, yeah, but because I did it at home the first time, I'm like, I only can hear on the left. He goes, no, that's all you're gonna hear.
Tell me about growing up. Is it just the two?
Nick Filchner? How do you pronounce it? Filchner?
Filchner. I'll butcher it, but I'll try to do my thank you. Filchner. I got Sam, George, Frank, Will, Ashley, Nick. Anybody else kind of responsible for the production? You know, you too.
Okay. Have a good one. No, that's good. We're supposed to start right at 7. Looks like we're right on time. All right.
Oh, did he do the clock down?
Did the countdown right to 7.
Mr. Robinson, I forget his first name. But he said there's another guy. He was already here. The other guy gonna do it. Yeah, I have the camera guy. So. I'm at 6:36. Perfect. Nice.
Is it out there? All right. I'm going to check it out.
Hey, John. How you doing?
Good.
You ready?
Moving the camera inside, right? So I can see.
I thought it might misty, but now we're all set up. Yeah, I'll just show you. All we do is turn and zoom.
That's good.
You're gonna swing. I'll show you. That's Frank. It's like the head.
I didn't know you noticed the game. So you did a good job.
I did like a dozen, 10 plus last year soccer and 10 plus hockey,
Yeah, you did a great job.
just to get.
He was like, when it comes to golf.
So there's a headset out there. Your mic is muted because there's only
Good. Yeah,
For
so
But it just, that way if we need to talk to you, we don't need, you can hear us in one ear.
Yeah, you're sophomore, right? So what was that like?
Well, he got into golf. Like,
Yeah.
we both played it.
All right, we'll wait.
I played once.
And so last year you were mostly golf, and then this year you got a full squad.
Yeah.
So what was that jump like? When did you really improve your game, you think, from last year to this year?
Beginning of the season was rough, but
Yeah.
definitely helps playing hunting.
And what's your best? Okay. Yeah, no, that's solid. That's all right. And
No, don't touch
But
that.
same thing with you.
Don't touch your mic. Don't. No. Leave.
Learn that when it comes to kids that play drive,
Right there is perfect. About an inch on either side, then you can
So the other thing he said to me was that you seem to like playing as boys more. He said you get kind of nervous by as girls. Why?
it's just different. I'm so used to
try to watch the game together.
So we have a headset here behind you. If you want to put this on, you can listen to their commentary in one ear.
So we'll probably wait. They might announce it. We're not gonna.
Is it because they were
Supposedly gonna edit it out, right? I mean,
No,
you say we're going live. When do we go live?
more like
Right now we have it set up right at
girls.
7.
It's not really girls involved.
All right, well, we start talking. So I'll probably watch the clock right
Because,
before
you
that.
know,
So see that red button on your right side up top?
the ones that are.
You're gonna push that.
And
When you say
so
we're
you're
bored,
third female.
you're gonna touch that. Then we're going.
covered.
That's all that is a backup card.
A long time.
The backup card. And we're recording it.
So,
Is there a backup card?
cloud is
No, I have one.
Oh, no, that's all we need. We have clouds too. We still want to hit the, yeah, we still want to hit the rest, yeah. So, even through, that time, he said to leave it running, just turn it towards the clock and we'll mute inside. Yeah, I'll pull up and down.
Yeah.
As long as right now I can't see it, but you're about to start the Zoom.
Any big shots for either of you this year?
When you start going,
Was like a crazy,
you know, I gotta zoom in.
potted or
You know, this way.
crazy iron shot?
Little feel you don't have to zoom a lot. But with that toggle switch, that's awesome. I forget that Dawn, and the guys before you, Dawn said, and Marty. So, Marty. I was shocked. I just looked after our game last week. I'm like, I wonder how Marty's doing with the Florida. I just went and Googled it. And it's like obituary. I'm like, super guy.
What about you? Anything stick out?
Gets too cold, I can come out and do it for you. The swing is pretty loose.
And I had a pretty good drive. And I had
Swing and follow the plate and zoom. Those two things.
and then I
Maybe-
shot.
I know. I tried to straddle the third bit, but Jordan, you guys already got it set up here. I would not. No, let's not touch it. All right.
Nice. Have you guys had a lot of
I'll
birdies?
just give you right now. It's a little snug for us. What you guys did the other nights, we moved down, but we weren't. We're fine. We're good right now.
And then
Everything's working tonight. Maybe that's what threw us off the other night. We had to move it down. We lost the score, so. No.
Yeah, if you want to listen, you got a headset right behind you. Sometimes the mic will come out and say something.
Okay.
If you want to.
What do you want to say?
That's fine. We can talk.
Something like that?
Oh, sure. Yes, I told you more stats. No, like, the thing is,
And coach said in 2 years he thinks
when he's not here, like, I just call more of a play instead of doing a little color, like, the ball gets through back door so much. You know, you can actually talk about some other stuff
Yeah.
while that's going on.
So are you going to work on?
Play.
You guys both play around outside.
Like a lot. Slack talk. After this season. Breaking up.
How you do
At least the goal is there.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add?
I know most of our girls, I'm not looking at a number, but
ask us any questions.
I had a couple like years, like, maybe a color guy, or color woman, I have a couple people like,
Thanks again.
like I said, we did it last year.
No,
Want to give people more
I know he enjoyed it.
money. It's been a problem.
Okay, again.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted this
Maybe
family.
we'll get Chris Collins, the one that actually donated the money, that if you want to come up. Ask
All right,
him,
we have the
come up
pictures,
and do
you know,
a
Joe
color,
took-
you want to just come up for
You know, so that
a few minutes, you want to stay for the half, you want to stay for the whole game. Yes, if you, the last quarter.
Pictures of you guys.
Oh,
That was the whole point. Then eventually we were gonna do a story.
Oh, yeah, the ones with the.
Yeah.
Those are pretty.
Yeah, they are. But thanks for giving us the message.
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome.
Ashley had sent me the link, so I sent it, my Ashley. Yeah. And she's been on bunch of teams. Yeah. And then I texted a couple parents that I know that I coach a lot of these juniors with. Yeah. I said, hey, you see the videos? You see the highlight reels? No. And then one of them, Archie, Julia Archie, her mom. She goes, oh, I guess Julia has, but she couldn't share it with me. Yeah. So I'm like, so getting to the parents, I said, and Monica, she knows about it. I said, you go to your people, and I said, it's on the website. We talked about it here. Then it's going to be on a YouTube link. Just go to the website. It's the
Did he bring them extra or just that copy of the round?
You know, you wait for can it right there. I need it right there.
I didn't know if they had them at the door.
No, I got these from the coaches.
Number 20.
Oh, all right.
Yes. We missed it.
What are you doing? I'm wrestling.
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, Jamie, I met you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, hockey.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to share these? I'm just gonna do the,
Oh, the introduction?
yeah, starting lineup.
Oh, okay.
You wanna take it?
Oh, okay.
And if you can help me see.
We never were able to come
Sure.
back to it because we
And
lost
you
the
can
number.
keep these and then
They
just
were
tell me
focused
what
on
time, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Does that sound like a plan?
They all run together like.
No, I was just interviewing a couple kids.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on there, but.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? You know who? Her? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Bedreau.
Yeah. I had to look for a second because you know.
This is our best basketball.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm friendly with her dad and.
Well, I know, her dad fixed my car,
Yeah.
and her mom I taught with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your grandparents, I'm sorry.
I knew it.
I'm dating myself.
Yeah. I knew it.
I still feel like
Oh, hey, speaking of the devil, I talked about you a little earlier.
I didn't even know he was.
The devil? Well, I was talking about you earlier.
Hey, are you up here in the top
How you doing, Jamie?
scores?
I'm all right.
Confirm with us, so I can.
As best you can, right?
You can't see that well, so I can say who scored. Is that, you don't have to, but if you,
Yeah, she can see better than I can.
I can't see anything.
I can't see anything either, but I'll
Confer
help
with
you.
everyone, and don't screw it up, I don't wanna say the wrong name.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
You know Jamie?
Yeah.
I'm Frank.
Nice to meet you. These are mine, I need those.
Frank is, what are you, the new production guy?
The new operations
No,
manager.
I'll say it.
Yeah. You can just get his number.
my first day.
Where's your? I actually got my.
I have mine right here.
Want to put them on? We can look really
Yeah.
professional.
No.
Oh, do we have any people down on the field tonight? No.
You don't need to know that.
That was awesome, though. That highlight, it really was.
Yeah, when we have enough people, we like, I get
When you
ideas.
can, yeah.
You don't have to, I mean, if you happen to see it, if you don't see it,
What are the girls
figure it.
called?
If we
Men,
don't
women?
I stopped doing that. AP says you don't do that. You don't
So,
call ladies.
so Mike, if you want to throw that on, and we'll just.
I don't do that.
Just-
You don't really know that.
That's what they say. AP says.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Left ear, just the left ear. Yep.
You didn't well,
I did tell you.
well, you said you were gonna check.
Yeah, we're going live Friday, right?
Friday night, yes.
Yeah.
So can I get
Check 1 2, check 1 2, announcer 2.
They showed, yeah.
a link that I
You
can
getting that one? All right, cool.
Obviously, you did.
I can just watch it. I told him that's what
Yeah, I do it as much as I can. Maybe I'll try to keep some notes for you, and I can give it down a distance.
Yeah, you guys are doing play-by-play, right? So you're gonna say
Yeah.
he got 6 yards on that, so
I'll say
I
it,
can keep stacks as we go along. All right.
You know, like from
All right, that's what I'm gonna plan on doing.
All that stuff here. I know it's great.
No, that's fine.
I didn't know we were on live.
Oh, tonight?
I rolled the punch.
No, Mike, interviewed 3 people.
But he wants to, did he play the basketball here?
Yeah.
I have
So
no student.
Jonathan was one.
entertaining.
Oh, Jesus, look who's
Was
here.
was that Lexington?
Oh, man.
Did we get anything from Lexington or?
Russ has Lexington.
And the Mitchell siblings, we just walked out,
Yeah.
the golf team, they have another one.
Where is he?
You know what Lexington
Mitchell.
mascot is? 'Cause
I gotta get him over.
Is it the Minutemen?
That sounds right.
Is that
We were
their?
hey, I have a question for you. Do you want to go live? Do you want to go on the air live and have time one night?
Jamie would have.
Yeah.
You think you can do it?
Yeah, hopefully I'll try, but yeah.
If you want, if we're going live, I can interview about the police.
So do like John and Jonathan.
Like a shout out.
Unfortunately, my email says John.
Oh, you
mind giving up your headset?
And a couple times I did, and then I'm like,
Mind giving up your
Yeah,
headset?
yeah, John.
Welcome to WCTV's fall sports coverage of Wilmington Wildcat girls soccer. We're coming to you live from Alumni Stadium here at Wilmington High School for tonight's match between Lexington and your Wilmington Wildcats. Today, Monday, October 3rd, with a special thanks to the Collins family, whose generous donation is bringing you this live broadcast. The Cats come into today's game at a 3-3-2 record, coming off a difficult 1-1 tie versus Burlington, where Burlington scored late, a little bit late in the time too, and I think the referee screwed that baby up. And a thrilling 3-2 victory over previous unbeaten Melrose. Lexington enters this Middlesex League matchup 5-2-1. This is the first and only meeting between these two teams. Sue Hendy leads the Wildcats. Lexington is coached by Josh Seidman and assisted by a former Wildcat, Adriana Kippenberger. The Cats are pushing towards a state tournament berth. As of Friday the 30th, they were ranked 10th. The top 32 teams make the tournament. This is a big game because it's against a Division I opponent. It will also help with our power ranking. It's a beautiful evening for soccer if you like 50 degrees and partly cloudy skies with possible rain and light winds, but it is a great night to go live. I'm going to turn it over to my the main man, Mike Mercier, and he will fill us in on all the other things that I don't know about.
All right, thank you, Jim. Welcome all to Alumni Stadium. About ready to have kickoff here just after 7 o'clock. Like as Jim said, a beautiful night. Want to thank Mike McGilligott on the camera and a bunch of, we just lost, there we go, now we got the volume. WCTV personnel, we got Sam Perkins, George Cox. George and Frank did an awesome job setting up tonight. And want to thank Will Matavo the other night and Nick Filchner for doing a great highlight. So right now we got the PA announcing going.
Just a quick update on the highlight wrap package. That's on WCTV.org, video on demand. And if you want to get a shot at seeing that, that'll be up in front of the paywall, just like tonight's game is. Again, thanks to the Collins family for the generous donation. If we have anybody out in land listening, and you want to see boys soccer, girls hockey, field hockey, volleyball, football, a little bit of generous donation will get me in this booth like on these nights as well. Get Frank here. Frank Messer doing a great job getting us set up. Special thanks to George Cox, who actually helped us to go live. So there's a whole lot of fun stuff available to everybody, and we look forward to bringing you tonight's exciting Lexington-Wilmington soccer game.
That sounds good. So the Wildcats come in with a kind of a newfound offense this year with 8 different goal scorers, which is awesome to see, including a couple of freshmen. So right now we have the starting alignments.
Sophie Coe.
Not sure you'll be able to hear that, but so scoring for the Wilmington Wildcats, we have 3 girls with the triple: Kate McDonald, Molly McDonald, and Allie Ganley, each with 3 goals. Then we have Ella Wingate with 2. Then Erin McCarthy, Ariana Cook, Jill Collins, and Julia Archer, all with 1. So out of those 8 players, there's only 1 senior, Ella Wingate, with the 2 goals out of the team's 15. And in net, Ashley Mercier has anchored it along with Nicole Morello, and they've been very stubborn and a brick wall back there, and only allowed 11, with 1 being on a penalty kick. So as usual, the Wildcats start with a solid back line. So we have we're going to have Emily Grace back there, Cameron Forsythe, Cassidy Smith, and solid in the middle, Colleen Baldy, for our 4 backers.
The head coach for Lexington is Josh Seidman.
So Lexington has just been announced, and here comes your Wilmington Wildcats.
Wilmington Wildcats. Number 24, Colleen Baldy. Number 5, Jess Collins.
Jess Collins, number 5, Colleen Baldy, number 24.
Number 4, Cam Forsythe.
Number 4, Cam Forsythe.
Number 17, Cassidy Smith.
Number 17, Cassidy Smith.
Number 22, Ella Wingate.
Ella Wingate, number 22.
Number 7, Allie Ganley.
Number 7, Allie Ganley.
Number 6, Emily Grace.
Emily Grace on the back line, number 6.
Number 23, Molly McDonald.
Usually on left forward, Molly McDonald, number 23, junior.
Number 1, goalie Ashley Mercier.
Number 1, junior netminder Ashley Mercier.
Number 3, Jill Collins.
Number 3, sophomore Jill Collins.
And number 2, Kate McDonald.
Number 2, Kate McDonald, younger sister of Molly.
Freshman.
And just a freshman.
The head coach for Wilmington is Sue Henny.
and Coach Sue Hendy.
Time, we ask you to stand, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of the national anthem.
We're going to have the national anthem. Not sure we can hear that.
Okay, so we're back here live at Alumni Stadium on this Monday, October 3rd, for live girls soccer action, Wilmington versus Lexington, the Wildcats versus the Minutemen. Cats coming in as a Freedom Division member, and the Liberty Division, which is the bigger division. Lexington, like I said earlier in the intro, it's a good opportunity for them to pick up some valuable points as far as the state is concerned. Being ranked 10th almost gets you into the realm of a first round home playoff game, which would be very important as well. They've been playing, Mike. They've been playing relatively well over the last 3 or 4 games. They had a little bit of a slow start and really started to play much better.
Oh, absolutely. And the offense is taking just a couple games to get going. I'm just looking at the scores in the beginning. We started with 2-2 against Reading, and then we played Winchester and Arlington, which are very, very tough teams. But in the big picture, with the power rankings, that helped out. We lost both games, but only by 1 goal. And then they came back against Wakefield Strong, 5-0. And just the last couple, the other night, as Jim was mentioning, I won't go into it because I was there. So, and I do I do officiate hockey. So, but I've never seen them add so much time for no reason. But we'll leave it for the MIAA to investigate that. So we're about ready to kick off. Your Wilmington Wildcats are in the home blue. Lexington, Jim, are the Lexington Minute?
They're the Minutemen, and you know what? I was just talking to Jamie Pote, our esteemed reporter, sports editor of the Town Crier. He said the AP guide says you just call them Lexington, no Minutemen, Minutewomen, no Lady Cats, no. Just we'll call them Lexington.
Lexington.
We're going to take our advice from Jamie, who's in the booth next to us.
Makes our job easier. So,
yes.
The Wilmington Wildcats against the Lexington.
We'll call them the Minutemen. That's fine. We'll call us the Cats, and we'll call them the Lexington people. No, it's a good opportunity for, like I said, for the Cats. They played well. They played well here at home as well. It's going to be an interesting night if the rain. Hopefully, the rain will hold off. They played really, like I said. I think we said last game the defense has been very, very solid. So, in front of Ashley Mercier, the defense has been really solid, and they're starting to kick up some of the offense. I guess this is a good challenge for them. As Lexington's meeting a little bit too long there, I think, in the center of the field, getting ready for a break.
Here they come. Yes, the Wilmington Wildcats middies have done an awesome job from going from if Ashley, our netminder, makes a save, then she hasn't been able to do any distribution passes this year. Everything's been a punt, so it's usually towards those middies, and to control that and then get the ball moving towards the other net's been huge, and the girls have been doing a nice job on that. And we're underway, 7:10 on Monday, October 3rd. Lexington in their own zone, going to pass it back and forth. Again, we just got the roster.
Oh, nice steal.
Nice steal. We got Kate McDonald going to go over there flying. Nice shot, right, and the goalie scoops it up.
Again, mistake there by Lexington defense with a turnover, and Kate McDonald, do what you're supposed to do. Put that ball on the net. Looks like they're going to play a 4-3-3 as well as the Cats are.
Yeah, they had 3 straight across the front. They're 3 middies. Colleen Bally is going to roll out for a Lexington throw-in. And Wilmington's keeping a nice tight back line there. Got number 6, number 23 on Lexington. As I said, we're just getting, nice throw in. There, Cassidy Smith's going to boot it for a Lexington corner kick.
So first set piece of the game for us, Mike, and see how they decide to play it and how Wilmington decides to defend it. Usually the first 5 or 6 minutes, everybody's feeling out each other. Now we got a shot on that on our and a corner kick on theirs, way down in the dark corner.
We have a mess in front of the net. That's unusual. Most teams have done the run-in, attack it, but maybe this girl, now they've run back out. And let's see who.
That'll be off of the Wilmington defender.
Yep. So they're going to try it again. Or nope. Yes, the Lexington is going to go to plan B. Yeah, so here comes the kick. I cannot see the number. Well, it looks like a nice kick. And that should be a goal kick.
If that's what it looks like.
And the referee is pointing to the 6-yard line. So Colleen Baldy's going to take that and send it out. The middies and the forwards heading up. Molly McDonald on the near side, left forward. Kate on the further side, and Allie Ganley in the striker position.
So the Cats survived the early 2 set pieces. Terrific. That looked like it was a handball. And they missed that call there.
I saw that too, but we always talk about the yellow, the guys in the yellow.
It's easy for us to see it up here.
I did 6 games this week in hockey, and I did hear a few complaints, but not too bad. It's hard to see everything, but so we got there's Jill Collins. We'll try to get. I apologize. I had a lot of trouble the other night getting Jess and Jill mixed up.
Easy to do since they both start with J's. They almost look similar.
And they're both middies right next to each other.
Right.
Well, and they got Ella usually in the middle between them. So Lexington moving up right at midfield. Good pressure by Jill. Pass out. That's going to scoot out. Or is that going to? Oh, nice hustle. Number 19. Got Emily Grace going to toss that in. We're just past the 37 minutes. 3 minutes into the game, and we do have the scoreboard working tonight. Again, thanks to Frank and George. I arrived here about 5:45, and basically everything was ready an hour and 15 minutes before game time. So we appreciate their help.
We won't tell everybody what time I arrived, Mike. I was casually late at 7:15. So.
And Mike McGilligan on camera was all set, ready to go. So hopefully we'll have a fun evening tonight. We can come out with a Wildcat victory.
Okay, Lexington controlling pace of play right now, controlling the middle. Cats will let them do that as long as they don't get any good offensive pressure.
Oh, a nice ball by Lexington, but Cameron Forsythe stands that up. Oh, and they gained it back. It's hard to see. You think they're out of line, but this 60-yard wide field is deceiving. Again, we don't have numbers. We just gained them, but by the time we get the number and the name together, so I apologize for that. But hopefully even Lexington people will be able to watch us, and they know who's out there.
It's tough, Mike, with 11. Ooh, that'll be a foul on the Cats.
It's going to be a kick. Hopefully they bring it back to about the 40-yard line, which was where the foul occurred.
Good aggressive play, though. That's what you want to see by Smith. And just, again, make them have to work. Don't give them anything easy. Sit back and trust your defense and your goaltender.
So as Jim said, we survived the initial first 2 set plays from the, I don't know if I'd call this a real threatening set piece, but anytime you got a kick. But nice play. I think that's Jill going to send that up. Lexington sends it right back. Nice play by Cassidy, I believe. Number 17, yes. Over to Molly McDonald. Hopefully we'll see some of that speed that she has in as we talk. And here she goes. Nice cross. Just scoots to the left of Jess Collins. Now Jess back in there. Nice recovery. Dribbling up the left side, the near side. Oh, trying to get over to Molly.
Okay, you like to see good offensive pressure. You want to put pressure on their goalie as early as you can. Kate turned the corner, tried to center that pass, and again, there were like 3 white defenders back there, 3 Lexington defenders.
Okay, hopefully then, we were hoping for a little our own corner kick. We had quite a few the other night, and We've scored once this year, a little kick out on Jill Collins, Lexington throwing. We're going to have the first substitution by Lexington tonight. Just almost 6 minutes into the game. Again, it's nice to have the score banner at the bottom of your screen. I think it's at the bottom of this TV screen.
It is.
I don't know if it reverses. It's at the bottom of our screen, so.
It is at the bottom, Mike.
So.
And if it's not at the bottom, somebody's going to call and say, hey, it's not at the bottom. This is just generally how it works.
Okay, Jim's number is 97.
Yeah, 5. No, it's.
No, mine's not. Okay, they got the throw-in. Emily Grace thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a Wilmington throw-in, but it was off a body part. So
8675309. That's my number.
Actually, my daughter. So Jim sub teaching today for my daughter Ashley Mercer in the netminder, and she kind of enjoyed that. And in fact, she got a kick out of the other night. Me and Jim were talking about winter soccer, winter ball, and he goes, "What's the differences?" And I kind of alluded to the fact that we use a size 5 ball. It's even the Premier League in England uses that. So, but in winter ball, you use a size 10 out in the snow.
That's trouble.
Let's see if Ashley's going to be able to come out and kick it. Nope, perfect. It rolled fast enough.
Really good defensive play there, too, to cut the opponent off. That's
yeah, I'd love to see that. I'm sure Coach does, too.
Emily Grace did a great job cutting the angle.
Yes.
Sort of
Give Ashley a little more time.
Correct. Put the body, cut the angle, avoid the shot, let the goaltender pick it up smooth.
But that would be interesting. I think winter ball, you would have to go with a larger size, though, for the... It depends on pack snow or kind of like skiing.
We'll put skates on them, too.
Yeah.
Snowshoes.
So it looks like, what do we got going on the sideline here? Wilmington, the Wildcats throwing in.
But to see if Lexington doesn't look big size-wise. I mean,
no.
The Melrose was a bigger team. First half of that Melrose, they were physical with us.
Yep.
Looks like it's going to be more of a speed game. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams react to that type of game. Because Wilmington's been aggressive defensively, so.
Yeah, the other night they did an awesome job as they really worked hard for the victory, and probably a little push there, so we're going to have a free kick for Wilmington. Colleen Baldy's going to take that, going to send that up probably 30 yards. 10, 20, about 23 yards on that kick. Ella Wingate, it was a great team bonding experience last Thursday night. Coach Hendy organized something at Boston College. Her former player and Ella's older sister, Olivia Wingate, plays for Notre Dame. And they played BC, Boston College, at Boston College. And it was quite the...
Mike, did you go?
I was not invited.
Uninvited? I saw that they were on TV, too, on one of the ESPN Plus shows.
Oh, it was?
I saw some.
I was trying to find that.
A couple of them were on. They did telecast that game.
All I saw was Wake Forest against somebody like Northeastern or something. But, yeah, Ashley said it was varsity and JV. Maybe three-quarters of the team were able to go. So that was quite the experience for them. And Olivia did come through with a goal the second in the Irish, I believe, won 3-0 or 3-1. I know they had 3 goals. So Lexington is usually a very talented skill-wise, as you can see on your screen. Yes. Their pass is very accurate, crisp. But right now it's 9.5 minutes into the game. Here we go. That was Jess?
Yeah, Jess. Jess is 5, Jill is 3.
Yeah,
I have to figure that out now.
Yeah, don't get any bad habits from me, because I've almost called them all right tonight so far. Lexington with some nice speed, but there's Cameron.
Mike, I'm lucky with Jess. She's played on the varsity basketball team, so I reckon it's easy for me to pick her up from up here because I've seen her play basketball all those years. So I do have the benefit of that.
So again, I want to thank Mike Gilligot on camera here. Me and Jim up here in the cozy booth. Actually, our windows are open, but there's no breeze. I see that most parents have winter jackets on, so it's kind of scary for October 3rd. But I'm looking at our TV monitor here. It's a great picture. Mike's doing an awesome job. Crystal clear, right on the ball. So thank you, Mike.
Good pressure there by Ganley to at least force the goal kick and force two defenders come over and defend her. It's something to try to remember as we move forward here in the ball game.
So again, we always talk about it. Any sport, that first goal is huge, and it was the other night. I mean, they happened to score at Burlington tied it, but Wilmington did an awesome job. Burlington was very, very strong. We controlled the action, but there's Cassidy Smith just to be able to tap it out, get reset on it.
The smart play again.
Yes.
The defenders making smart plays. Like we had Emily Grace cutting the other girl off from the angle, and there you have Cassidy Smith kicking out of bounds. Let them reset. Don't give them an opportunity. So that's going to be an easy save.
Ashley Mercier scoops that up. 28-45 remaining in the first half. Again, the Collins family. Jim's alluded to that in his opening statement there. This would not be. We would be like last year. We were Ashley Mercer going to hustle out there. Good play. We'd love that.
Yeah, we'd probably be just on tape.
Yep,
last year. It's good. It's a nice thing, and one of the things you really want to give high school athletes is an opportunity to be seen. And about 10 years from now, they'll be watching this on the tape, and they'll chuckle at the two old guys talking about soccer.
Yeah, I mean, last year we did about, I don't know about 12 games, but we actually ended up doing probably 10 plus, and both playoff games. The Wildcats had one home game. I'm drawing a blank right now, which isn't a shocker. All right, let's go with this live action here. Ashley did not touch that. It should be a goal kick.
And that's what they're calling that.
So, but Ashley had the angle.
I was going to say the same thing. We have a great angle from up here. Yep. She saw the angle. Now, if that girl had gone short side up high, it might have been different. But she tried to sneak it by the. And it seems that as I watch from up here, they love to go to the wide side top shelf.
Yep,
because they figure they must have a little bit of better angle that way. And Ashley had that cut off really well, though. Didn't touch it, kept it in play.
So like we were alluding to the coverage we had last year, and with the two playoff games, the first game the Wildcats ended up winning 6-0. It was a Worcester area team. I'm drawing a blank on. I almost thought it was a Catholic school as well, but I'm not. But maybe someone can call me at Jim's number, and let's get it out of there. There we go.
Too cold for me that game.
No, it was a real nice night. But when they went down to Silver Lake, which if anybody knows where Silver Lake Regional High School is, down in the middle of nowhere, next to nowhere.
It's down Kingston way, right?
Yes.
Kingston,
I forget how many.
Big school.
Emily Gray's going to poke that out so they don't have a corner.
Again, they continually, like I said, they're playing very good thinking persons soccer here. Don't get in trouble. Just put it out of bounds. Let them re-inbound. Mm-hmm. Again, don't keep it away from the goal area. And you, especially with the team as technically sound as Lexington looks like early on, there's a shot. That's a nice play.
Nice play by Colleen Baldy to boot it out of there. Right now, Lexington's have us, I don't know about on our heels, but they're definitely carrying the position.
But again, Allie Ganley there again with a really good aggressive play to the ball, slowed down Lexington's attack, and now they're playing in the midfield.
They're trying to switch fields. They did that was a nice pass. Oh, Jill Collins, but Lexington. Oh, Ashley's going to pick that up on the second bounce. Nice play. 25-45 remaining in the first half.
Most of the action down in the Lexington offensive end. Again, it's one of the strengths of the Wildcats girls soccer is their defense. So they're standing up to this. And like I said, I think, Mike, it's really important what you had said. They're technically sound. So the Cats are going to have to play a good technically sound game. And I'd like to get some more scoring opportunities, but it might be difficult.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Lexington keeper she's touched the ball once, maybe, right?
That's a push. She got away with that.
Here we go.
Hands extended.
So let's see. Is that Jill? No, that's Kate over here. So I'm just going to ask Mike McGilligot if he sees a sub come in. I'm going to have him raise his left hand because I noticed the other night broadcasting, I missed a few substitutes like Erin McCarthy. I missed that. She's in. I didn't see her come in. So if anybody notices that, just bring it because unfortunately we only have two mics available here tonight. And that's not me, myself, and Mike McGilligot, actually two microphones. So sorry about that. So Mike McGilligot's mic is not working. We only have two ports available on the camera. So if anyone sees a substitution coming in, we'd like to get everyone's Wilmington names anyways in there. Aaron McCarthy with the shoes stands out, so that's usually obvious. It took me a few seconds to see that. She probably came in for Ella Wingate, I believe. That's a typical substitution.
And Ganley really hustling over to the far side, forcing Lexington defense to make a play. We haven't got the ball to the net, but at least we're forcing them to make a play.
Well, I guess we had one shot. It was Kate McDonald. It was not a challenging shot, but it was it was something. Something to build on.
Just to remind you, it is if you're watching us live on WCTV, it's Monday, October 3rd. If you're watching us on tape, of course, we're not live, but we are coming to you live from Alumni Stadium here at Wilmington High School, thanks to a generous donation of the Collins family.
So Lexington gains control. They're very good at ball control. But Wilmington, as Jim was talking about, that's going to roll out, so it's going to be an Emily Grace throw-in.
Like I said, I think just by watching, the strength of the Cats is really their back line and keeping the ball away from the goaltender, and that's going to be important here as Lexington seems to be able to control the tempo and the pace of the game with their skills, passing skills. It's going to be
nice hustle by Aaron McCarthy to make her go wide. But nice crisp passes by Lexington, kind of the theme of this first 17 minutes. Lexington taking it up deep. Nice hustle by Jill Collins, getting back to cover up for Emily Grace. Nice teamwork there.
Again, it is part of the defensive play to knock that ball out of bounds. It's not like they can't control it. The purpose of that is to slow down the offensive attacks. That is part of the game plan here for the Cats defensively.
Yeah, especially deep in. They want to reset. I mean, if you try to play the ball and you lose it, you might be by yourself.
And like I said, it's not that they don't know how to handle that ball. It's just that is a better defensive play.
So Lexington brings in one. Wilmington Wildcats will remain the same. I believe we've only had one substitution at this almost 18-minute into the first. I would imagine we're going to have a few here soon. That's got a lot of running, a lot of pressure.
Correct.
These first 18 minutes. A lot of midfield action, but Lexington's been controlling the midfield action. There's Cameron Forsythe on the far side.
And Lexington has really taken away the speed of our front, our forwards. You know, the two McDonalds and Ganley really haven't really been able to utilize the speed aspect of their game.
Yes.
Which really was we saw against the last two teams.
Yeah, very evident with Melrose and let's see, that's a Wilmington Wildcat.
And Burlington.
And just mentioning Molly McDonald is a member of the 4x100 Wilmington Wildcats record-setting 4x100 track team. I wish I didn't. I had the time written down somewhere, but they said it. Molly McDonald, Maddie Mullis, Allie Doherty, and Emily Doherty set the record last spring.
Here we go.
Maybe I can have Melissa Doherty should be listening to this broadcast. So Melissa, if you know the time, go ahead and text it to me, and I can get that time on to recognize that great accomplishment. Well, Lexington, no, but she takes it back. No rush. They've been controlling the ball. Nice change in the field. But Emily Grace. Oh, they're waiting for each other there. Here we go. We got Jess coming up the middle, trying to get through. Molly McDonald using her speed.
Stays in play.
Oh.
He called that out? I think the ref called that out.
Yep.
I thought the line was in.
He has to see space between the ball, and the ball can go out, but if it's touching it, it has to be completely. But he's right on the line.
I guess
he can see better than I can. Even if I disagree with the call, it doesn't do any good.
Substitute coming in.
So let's see. Allie Ganley went out, so I would believe it's Julia Archer. That's another.
Yep.
It's been very well played. Julia Archer scored the other night on an awesome play from our cameraman, his daughter, Allie McGilligot. Wanted to give her credit the other night, but then after Julia scored the goal, they're all bunched up, so I lost the number and on the assist. But then when I watched the replay of it, it was a great drop-in pass, and then Julia Archer, as Jim said the other night, how the patience, and she settled it down. And instead of just wildly shooting it, usually they always get up in the air, but she saw the goalie was standing, and they rarely kick it flat on the ground, and she just do it buried to the left of the goalie, our right, and did an awesome job.
Yeah, both the last 2 goals that the Cats scored in that game against Melrose, the offensive player settled it down and made the right decision. Didn't rush the shot.
Yep. Yeah, Jill Collins right before that. She was almost falling down. I watched the replay of that, and then as hopefully many of you see, if you go on the WCT website, the links to the YouTube channel, plus it's going to be replayed you'll have to check your cable supplier's number. But
it's also, Mike, on the video on demand.
Yep.
If you hit that slot, video on demand, it should be on the recent broadcasts or the Wildcat TV. They'll have that. That's at the bottom of the page.
I know they did share, the WCTV did an awesome job with a highlight reel, about 5 minutes, maybe about 5 minutes long, but it included all 3 of the goals against Melrose in that 3-2 victory. And if you watch anything, watch that, and really appreciate the skill level of these girls this year.
Got to keep away. We're going to have another sub is coming in, Mike, just so you know.
Oh, nice play, Cassidy Smith. Real nice play.
Again, I would say about 85% of the play has been in the midfield, which benefits the Cats. The team was a little more technical and better skilled, most likely Lexington is, being from a larger school, drawing from a larger pool of players. So it's good to keep it in here. Maybe you get 1 or 2 counters or 1 or 2 breaks and get a good shot on net and take a lead.
So it looks like Jess Collins went out for Allie McGilligot, number 20, just a freshman and the daughter of our cameraman. So we had a midi for a midi there. So we've had a couple of substitutions. Back, Molly trying to do a little pressure. Oh, nice steal.
Jill
Collins.
Turn the corner.
Nice pass through Julie Archer. Oh, nice.
Wide.
That is prime Julia Archer territory right there. She has some of the best. While Molly McDonald probably has the best left foot kick, some of the best just footwork skill is Julia Archer.
That was all set up, though, by the outstanding play by Jill Collins.
Yes, yep, it started it.
Kept it going, and that got her the open look.
That's how you get the goals, is not just a spectacular ending. You need those 2 or 3 plays right before that, which sometimes get overlooked, as I did on the Allie McGilligot pass to Julia. We didn't miss it. We called it during the game, but then we missed the number. So that's stuff you need. Sometimes it's a save way back, and last year we did it many times up to our defense and then up to our middies. So a lot of stuff you'll miss on that final, like the Molly McDonald goal, which was you really got to see it to believe it. We saw, me and Jim, from our angle, it's exactly opposite what you see on the reel, because it was probably Will was down there maybe.
Correct.
Filming that highlight reel, and that was impressive goal. The goalie did everything she could. She was probably 5 yards off her line, which she had to be because Molly was about 25 yards away. So you don't want to be on the line because you lose your angle. So just an impressive shot. You got to see it, really.
Coach Turner will be looking at her to kick extra points for him before we know it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Again, in the offensive end.
Kate McDonald battling for it, but looks like it's going to be a Lexington throw-in deep in the zone. We're just under 16 minutes remaining in the first half on really a gorgeous night. Don't want to jinx any drifting rain coming through,
and we cannot complain about the score either, because the Cats are withstanding this pressure. Here we go offensively.
Yep, Wildcats, we all know, is a Division II team. Compete very well against Division I teams, but that being said, we're a very small
Division II team.
Yeah.
This is true. Good speed. Good.
No, all right, we'll take that. Nice play, Ashley Mercier. I always see it. I never say anything to her because what she sees, I don't see. So
she took a risk there, though, and it got us on the offensive end.
Yeah, hopefully her and Colleen Baldy were communicating, and just Colleen says, I'll take the player like Emily Grace did earlier.
McDonald sisters and Arch are trying to get some offense going. Again, good force up, good play by Forsyth just to come up and at least stop the rush and get the ball in play for the Cats. A little bit of a change in momentum here. You can say, no, I'll jinx us, but plays being a little more on the left side of the field.
Well, you get those kind of fresh legs, and we've had 3 substitutions. It took like about 15 minutes. Now we're 25 minutes already, so both teams have probably substitute 3 or 4 players. So you can't have the players running all 80 minutes.
Oh, there we go.
Julia Archer, nice work.
She got a molly there.
Nice. Just Lexington did a nice job just, tag teaming on her with 2-3 players on her.
Oh, somebody gets knocked down big time over here.
It looks like
a Lexington player.
Looks like we knocked him down. So
Kate McDonald with an aggressive play on the other side. Just under 14 minutes to play. As you can see, you're right, Mike. We do have the clock and we have the score. So one thing we don't have to worry about is giving you the down in distance, down in score, all that fun stuff, which actually makes it easier on us. Like I said, we are live here on a Monday night, Wildcat Girls Soccer. This is our second live broadcast of the year. There's a little trip there that's going to be called on the Cat defender.
I don't know. I thought she got all ball, but the referee's about 10 yards, and we're about 60 yards, 70 yards maybe away. So they got a little better view. A nice boot. Colleen Baldy going to go back for it. And going to be a throw-in deep in the Wildcat zone. And we got a sub on each team coming in. That might be Allie Ganley with those pink-red shoes coming back for...
Yep.
Is Julia? No.
Archer's stepping out, I think.
No, Julia's staying in. That might be Kate. Kate number 2. Kate McDonald's going out. So Julia's probably going to the right forward. Yeah.
I'm going to have to ask the AD, Mr. Dennis Ingram, why they have soccer lined up, why the benches are on that side, not on our side. It'd be a lot easier if it was on our side. We could see everything.
Yeah. Last year we did. It was all right in front of us. Must be something with the track.
Coach doesn't want to listen to the parents. That's probably what it is.
Well, from what I've seen, and like I said, officiating hockey, I think for the most part, at least girls soccer is what I've witnessed. The parents are pretty well behaved.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody disagrees now and then, and
right.
But
have you ever done a field hockey game?
I have not.
They were a little rambunctious Friday night when we did field hockey live here. It was interesting to see.
Well, the JVs were on when I got here. The varsity had just finished, so it was a pretty mellow crowd, at least tonight. But
it's a good crowd too.
What town was that? Tonight they played Lexington, obviously.
Melrose. Who did we play Friday night?
Probably Burlington, maybe, because we soccer we played Burlington.
It had to be Burlington. Now you're going to make me
nice
think.
Hustle, Molly. Good throwing. I mean, usually they play the same. The towns play each town, all their sports, if that works. Allie battling there, Allie McGilligott, and there's Jill trying to get through to Allie Ganley.
Get a little more offensive pressure, not a lot, but a little more now. Oh, nice play.
Nice step up by Emily Grace. Nice movement by Allie McGilligott. Over to Cameron Forsythe.
Try to turn the corner, keep it in play.
Oh, almost get over the head of the defender. That would have been nice. Let Julia Archer work some of her foot skills. Oh. Cassie Smith trying to follow the ball up. Oh, nice ball to the outside. See if we can shut this down.
Good job by Emily Grace.
Emily Grace, nice hustle.
Took one off the shin, but a foot off the shin, but it'll be a good play, make them reset. 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Nothing score.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, by Cassidy Smith. Nice job up to Jill. Trying to get it up further to a midi, but a little too far. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice job by Cameron to
kind of
shield, which is legal. I mean, maybe the other night we might have been called for a penalty obstruction call.
That's because you were in Burlington. Bad things happen in Burlington all the time. I don't know. Wildcats. I can tell you right now. I've witnessed it myself. Don't worry about that.
Can I get fined? I mean, is this?
No,
who are we monitored by, the FCC?
No, we're not monitored by anybody but Frank behind us, Master.
Well, we'll behave. Like I said.
He doesn't like it. He'll tell me. No, I hate to say nothing good ever happens in Burlington. You're from Wilmington.
Well, I mean, I appreciate.
I can tell you stories, but that'll get me in trouble.
So coming up at halftime, Jim's going to do a little interview. So we're going to stay. We're going to put the camera right up on the scoreboard, but. If you want to listen to a nice interview coming up at halftime, so we're going to still be live. So you just don't run off. If you want to get a quick snack or something, go ahead. But we're going to have
We'll give you a minute to get your snack. We're going to have Jamie Poe, the sports editor of Town Crier, on. First to talk about Mike Ippolito, who passed away last week, who did a lot of coverage for the Wildcats, Wildcat sports, Wildcat athletes. Great human being. He did a great job. I've talked to him numerous times as well. We lost him last week, and give Jamie a chance to talk about him. And then just ask Jamie a little bit more about the fall sports look at here in Wilmington and across the board, and hopefully we can find him some writers to help out with a lot of games to cover. Town Crier Sports has Tewksbury, Wilmington, and Shawsheen Tech's a lot of games to cover, not just football, but football, soccer, field hockey, and the like. So a lot of subs here now.
Emily Grace going out, Lindsay Broussard coming in, Aaron McCarthy going out, Ella Wingate coming back in. I think that was a 2-for-2 deal. I think 2 in, 2 out. I believe. I don't think there was 3.
I'm making them rethrow this.
Well, if this was Burlington, they would have let them throw it a couple times, make sure they get it right, get it to their own player. But all right, I got to stop.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we've
picked on Burlington enough.
Yeah, I'm not picking on Burlington. Personally, I'm not. And I hate to do any official particularly, but we've had no luck.
Have you been in the traffic in Burlington? Jeez, come on.
Yeah. and drive anybody crazy.
Again, Cats defense.
Colleen Bally, nice job. Good pressure, but that ball going into the woods. And again, thank to the ball girls. A lot of towns do not utilize them, and it's a great help for the girls, keep the game flowing, especially with the clocks running. We're about 32 minutes, just 32 minutes into the first.
What was that?
They're going to have a kick, so this is a little more.
A little closer.
32 plus 4, it gets over the wall, and she keeps moving it up, and she had it, but.
So my understanding here, she's going to try to take this probably to the corner closest to us, correct? She's a right-footed shot. If she can get it up, and then.
Depends on if there's any distraction. Oh, wow. Now, there we go, Ash. It seemed like it took about a minute and a half to get to her, and probably it's worse for her.
It did, and
obviously,
again, the distance of the kick, she was trying to go upper.
Yeah.
We'll call it my right. That would be Ashley's left. But again, Ashley was right there to make the play. That seems to be where everyone wants to take that shot on here in soccer, get it to the upper right and left corners. That was a great play by.
Here, Lexington coming right back.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice body control there, Molly McDonald. But that ball was kicked. That free kick from the 30-yard line. So that was 40 yards to the. Yeah. So that was quite impressive kick. I would imagine she takes a lot of them because 40 yards in the air. So if they get a kick anywhere from the 20-yard probably in is going to be very dangerous.
So what you're telling me, Mike, we don't want to foul in that area.
Please.
That's
Please
what
no.
we don't want to do.
But
we don't want to give the announcer a heart attack.
No. Lexington, we're 6:44 remaining in the first half.
It's a big last 6 minutes. The Cats have played really good defensively. Now you want to keep it. See if you can put a little bit of pressure on, take a little pressure off your defense. This is Broussard, who actually made a really fine defensive play down here just a little bit earlier, too, just in the game.
So on your TV here, you can see the nice new track that was installed just probably a couple weeks ago because the Wilmington Wildcats had to play their first couple games over the Shawsheen Elementary. So Archer able to just roll one in, keep the goalie.
Keep her warm.
Keep her, yeah.
On a cool night. But again, it's just another opportunity to keep them on their heels, not their back heels. I would hope they only have one set of heels.
Nice work. So, and they able to come out with it, trying to get good pressure. Oh, nice hustle up.
That's
by Lindsay Broussard, whose sister, Amanda Broussard, I have to ask, maybe at halftime, her older sister, Amanda, graduated last year, was a very integral part and scored quite a few very important goals for the Wildcats last season.
Good play there by Baldy.
Looks like Lexington want to throw in. We have a sub. Nope. I think she's just running down for the.
That's just Baldy coming back in.
So yeah, so the back lines except for Emily Grace is out and
Broussard's
Lindsay Broussard in. A nice throw in. I'd rather not say that when they did it, but give everyone credit for well played.
Cats did a good job though controlling. Once the throw was made, the Cats control and get it up the field. Ganley, who's been doing a good yeoman's work over there in the front line. A lot of the play over on the far side, too, so we're not getting to see Kate McDonald with her speed.
So it looked like we had Collins for Collins. We had Jill out, Jess in. 3 out, 5 in.
Not Kate, that's Molly, sorry. There's too many twins on this team.
Yeah, Molly, 3 sets of sisters.
Sisters, rather, not twins.
Sisters, yeah. then we have the Cooks, Ariana and Annabelle Cook. I believe one's recovering from injury. I don't quite have that information in front of me, so hopefully everyone gets healthy back. This is, like Jim said, our record is 3-3-2, so this is the 9th game of the season. So technically, not technically, we are. This is halfway through the season. So there we go. We got Jess Collins battling number 5. It would help if they have the numbers a little bit. I don't even know if they have them on the front. I don't think so.
Well, bigger numbers always helps older guys like us.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
When I was replaying it on TV, I watched it through YouTube, but then on the TV, the YouTube link.
Every sport at this field is hard to see when we get and the darkness comes because of the glare off the field.
Lindsey Broussard.
It's going to be trouble. Cut that angle off. Good play by Baldy. Nope, that's a great play.
Nice play, and then she didn't play it when she was on the ground.
Right.
Oh, that was impressive. That was impressive. Let's get that down there and change the field. So that's what teammates do. Lindsay tried to challenge it up high, and then Colleen did her thing.
Colleen did her thing and took the body very well, too.
Yeah,
and didn't
legally.
foul. Right.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice job.
Cassidy's a little bit more aggressive. No whistle on that.
That was both equally going for the ball,
right.
so I think that was a great non-call. So Lexington trying to crank it up just before the half here.
Yeah, we're down under 3 minutes. Cats need to regroup again.
So on your TV, the clock should stop at 2 minutes. So go ahead and set your timers. It'll probably only be 2 minutes unless we were in Burlington. Then it might be 5 minutes. Oh, did I say that out loud? But let's again.
I said,
we're just having a little fun with that. But the girls work so hard for the victory and to get it snatched away. But
stoppage time.
Moving on, yeah, that's not usually a thing unless there's an injury, which I understand. But
right.
the girls are playing for one reason. Ashley's going to scoot out there
and pick it up.
Hopefully she'll take it. Yep.
Again, now the Cats have to. They'll play the 2 minutes of stoppage time, and it is nothing. Again, now we talked about the last 5 or 6 minutes being important. Now we're down to the last 2 minutes. Very important. They played a really good defensive first half.
Yep.
They want to finish the half strong. Doesn't mean they're going to get shot on that. But here comes Ganley, who's been really strong offensively. They want to just finish the half strong, Mike. Don't give up any cheap.
Allie McGillicott. Let's see if she can send a nice pass over to Jess. Coming in, maybe hit Molly over here. And Lexington able to take it away. Nice hustle, but Lindsay's going to bounce it in with the clock stopping. So I'm not even setting a clock. So, but it doesn't matter.
We're 15 seconds in, Mike.
We do have a little assistance here in the booth. Russ.
Teacher Russ Carroll really on the ball for us. This is the second time he's bailed me out in a week.
Oh, nice steal by Colleen Baldy up to. Oh, then we got Julia Archer. See if she
get a drive here. Get a set.
Allie Ganley. Jess.
See if she get over here to get the cross.
Just a little dubber coming in, but hey, the ball down here, less chance.
Nice boot.
The clock's running.
It's that nice play.
Nice header.
Now we'll hopefully just finish the next minute here in the neutral zone or the midfield.
Yeah, I don't know how much either set of coaches make their players aware of how much time is left.
Correct.
Maybe more at the end of the game, but I think that would be a awareness that you definitely want to know. That way,
yes.
Can I take a chance? Should I not take a chance? You don't want to change your game too much, but
one last offensive possession here probably for the Lexington as we're down under about 40 seconds to play. As I guess.
Oh, nice ball over. Oh, trying to go over to Molly McDonald. Oh, nice little touch pass. That's what those little patient.
Good job. Take it forward.
Cassidy Smith. Uh-oh. Oh, nice turn there by the body where Cassidy Smith.
Kick it deep.
That's what I'm thinking, but that's what I'd like to see.
We're down to, but I would say
there we go.
We'll see the whistle within the next 5 or 10 seconds here, I would imagine. Watch the referee. The far referee's got his hand up.
So we got a throw in by Molly McDonald. Usually they won't do it on a score. I don't know if you consider this a scoring chance, but
they'll let there's the whistle for the half.
The first half whistle.
So, Mike, at the end of the first half, we are 0-0. Cats with a really good job defensively. Maybe they can switch up some of their offense, try to get more scoring opportunities. We are coming to you live. We're going to get Jamie Pote in here for a little quick interview as I try to drive him away from the talking to the AD, Dennis Ingram. So give us a few seconds here. We'll be back with Jamie right after this. Okay, back live here at Wilmington's Alumni Stadium. I have the honor of having the sports editor of the Town Crier, Jamie Pote, with us. Jamie's been the sports editor for over a quarter century, I think, correct? Seems like a long time for us.
29 years.
So, we experienced a loss in the sports community here in Wilmington when Mike Ippolito passed away, who was a staff writer at the Town Crier. And Mike did a really, really good job covering Wilmington sports, doing a lot of good feature pieces on all of our athletes. And, I just wanted to bring Jamie on here to at least say a couple words about Mike. And really, I think it's important for us as a community to understand what these guys do for us and to promote our athletes, because it's very important. So, Jamie, just a couple of really nice things that we want to say about Mike.
Yeah, well, first, thanks for having me on. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thanks for having me on, Jim, and thanks for letting me have a chance to speak about Mike and talk about his career at the Town Crier. Mike was with me for 20 years. I wrote a column today that's going to appear in this week's paper. He started in September of '02, and he started covering Shawshene Tech, all the sports, and he had that beat for his 20 years. But then he did a lot of Wilmington stuff. He did some Tewksbury, but he did a lot more at Wilmington than he did in Tewksbury. And we would alternate. We'd split the duties with Wilmington football. He did all the basketball games, boys and girls, mainly in the last 7 or 8 years. He did all the boys and girls tennis. He did all the boys and girls lacrosse. And then when I couldn't make a game, like a big game, a sectional final or a state tournament game or, something like that, he would always fill in for me. And Mike was the best. I can't say enough kind words about him. He was so laid back. He was funny. And his passing is tough. It was a really tough week for me, to be honest. And Tuesday nights are kind of crazy with us at the paper.
Yep.
And we would probably exchange 20 emails and text of what was coming, when it was coming, who he talked to, who he didn't talk to, and just stuff like that. And this past Tuesday was kind of tough. Not having that, and I just kept thinking to myself that he was on vacation, and I don't know if I
wake up the next morning.
Yeah. So, but this past week, it was tough. But to be honest, some of the stuff that helped get me through was all the dedications that all the teams have done. I know immediately last week the girls soccer team they had a moment of silence. The football team, they all came. The entire team came to the wake on Friday, and I know that meant the world to Mike's wife and children. And there's been other dedications too. I know tomorrow the golf team's going to do something as well. So those things have really helped make it a little easier.
That's good. And it's important to understand that because one thing I try to do with WCTV, and I know the Town Criers, he was phenomenal with even the sub-varsity teams, because I had coached JV last baseball this year, and he had contacted me, and he wrote a nice little piece about my team and really cared enough about that level as well. He did really the human interest stories. I think one of the last ones he might have done was when Jess Robinson retired to work with her family. So that'll be missed. And I think just the void. I think for you is you got a multiple voids. You lose a friend and a coworker who was really integral to things you do, and now we have there's a void in coverage we're going to see as well. Is there anything we can do? Put the word out to help you try to draw people here to cover games, or how would you like to handle that?
I don't know, to be honest. I have a lot of decisions and figuring out to do. Doug Hastings, who used to write for the Wilmington Advocate years ago. He has his own website, Bill Ricker in Burlington, but he's agreed to come on and help me for the time being. I think he's going to take over the Shawshene beat because he had that when he was, working here. And Doug's great. Mike and Doug were really, really tight. They were really good friends. And so I think that would mean a lot to Mike to have Doug fill his, to follow his footsteps, so to speak. And then I got to figure out and. I'm not sure what's going to happen, to be honest.
Okay.
I think we are going to cut down some of the stuff that Mike did, like the sub-varsity stuff. I'm not sure if we're going to have the bodies to do stuff like that anymore. And I know I can't take on more.
Right.
So I am looking probably to hire someone. I need to figure out, this one. I'm going to piece things together until Thanksgiving.
That's what you told me, yep.
And then figure out the winter season with coverage of the basketball teams. If I have to rotate between the 4 teams with 2 Tewksbury and 2 Wilmington, I may do that. I don't want to. But
so again, if anybody, we do volunteer work for the WCTV. If there's anybody out there, especially the sub-varsity teams, that can help. A coach, maybe we can put a template together for the coaches they can fill out.
I'm probably going to do that.
Yeah, something like that. But anything we can do to help or get that move forward.
I'm probably going to do that, and then if they get back to me, they get back to me. If they don't, then I'm sorry, then they don't.
Yeah.
And that was par for the course.
That's usually how it worked.
Usually how it works anyway. And some people don't know that. We'll get emails saying, how come this team wasn't covered? Well, we didn't get in touch with Mr. Boyle this week.
So let's try to end it let's end it on not a happy note, but as something positive about Mike or a funny story that you can bring up. I know I'm putting you on the spot, and I apologize.
No, that's okay.
I wrangled you in when I saw you this afternoon.
No, that's okay.
So just real quick, we got a few minutes till halftime. So.
Trying to think of something funny. The only time, I said this in my column today, there was only one time in our 20 years that we ever got mad at each other. And the Tewksbury hockey team won the state championship in 2011. And I didn't like his story. It was probably the only time I said that to him. And I asked if I could change it a little bit. He didn't like that. And I ended up changing it quite a bit. And he got
mad at you?
He got really mad. And about a week later, he stayed mad for about a week because I ended up changing it, and I kept it. And I also had Steve Bjork was the editor at the time. Yep. I had him, fill in and see what he thought, and he kind of liked my idea better. And so after about a week or so, Mike, stopped being mad, and it was always a running joke afterwards. And when Tewksbury won this past,
he got to write it?
Yeah, he got to write it, and I said it to him. I promise I won't change anything.
Just real quick, what was his favorite sport to cover?
Probably hockey, I would think.
Okay. And was he in your fantasy baseball league?
Fantasy baseball, fantasy football.
Was he any good?
Oh yeah, he was good. He never won.
I can tell you from experience, it's tough to win in those leagues because there's a lot of smart guys playing against you.
So I would always torment them and say thanks for the free money, because I won a few titles.
Okay. So it's good. Like I said, it's always good, not to laugh, but it's always good to remember people in a positive way. And like I said, I just wanted to bring you on to give Mike at least the opportunity, to say it, because I've seen him. I've been doing this for about 5 or 6 years, and I've seen him around a lot, and he's just always there. We were watching. We did a broadcast from the football games. The last one he covered here at home, and I was watching the broadcast, and he's walking to the sidelines. And you're right. He's somebody who was part of the fabric of Wilmington athletics as well. So
can I just add this though, Jim? I'm toying with different ideas. We would like to get a scholarship going.
Okay.
For him, I just sent out an email this morning to a handful of people who I think would be like on a committee, so to speak.
Okay.
And we would like to do scholarships probably for a boy and a girl from the 3 schools.
Okay.
So we're toying with different ideas of an annual event that we're going to do. So if anyone has, I thought of we thought of a skills competition. We thought of Super Bowl squares. We thought of,
right.
Stuff like that. So if anyone has ideas, we'd like to help out with that.
Yeah, just like I said, if you have ideas, you know how to get a hold of Jamie. He's at the Town Crier. I don't even know your email address because I get you by Twitter. But just get a hold of Jamie. Just keep that in mind. And as we get ready for the second half, thanks, Jamie, for coming on. We do our sympathies to both the Town Crier family and the Ippolita family.
Well, thank you so much.
Not a problem. Well, and as I say on my show, I'll see you on down the road.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
Thanks again.
I'm bringing back.
Second half about to get underway here at Alumni Stadium. October 3rd, Wildcats get the ball to start, but it doesn't last long. It just goes back and forth. So first half in the books, 0-0. Lexington had a slight advantage with ball control, but the score is 0-0. So see what the Cats can do. Nice hustle by Allegheny to get the ball bouncing in. And nice hustle.
Ooh.
Bounced off, and nope, no call.
No,
I
it
didn't
looks
think
like they both defenders seemed to meet at the same point, and it was probably a good no call there. Although
I hope he stays consistent with that, because that is it's a great soccer play.
Yes,
and it's legal, but you see a little nudge there, and then, even they're 30 yards away. So, yeah. But I do like the non-call. Nice play by the Lexington defender.
Cats coming out a little more aggressive offensively to start the half, which is something that we thought we might see something different, and that's what we're seeing different. Hopefully they can get some opportunities. Again, there's another using the physicality of the Lexington player. She keeps it in play.
So it looks like we have the same starting lineup. Emily Grace back for Lindsay Broussard, then Cassie Smith, Colleen Baldy, and Cameron Forsythe, the back four, front. The McDonald sisters anchored in the middle by Allie Ganley. The Collins sisters anchored in the middle by Ella Wingate.
So again, try to be a little more aggressive with the offense. There's probably nothing wrong with a 0-0 tie here, and then that means you got to play solid defense. So like we said, you'd like to get the win, but you do not want to. You're not going to get penalized for a tie with a Division I program in the MIAA. But again, they look a little more aggressive coming out. Coach Hendy might have just read them the right eye. We got to be a little more aggressive, try to get it through the midfield and into our all-offensive zone.
Yeah, it's a fine line, being aggressive and not making a costly mistake, a foul, giving them, as we noticed in that first half on that one free kick from approximately 40 yards out, that girl had quite the boot on her.
Correct.
So you move that ball in 10 yards, she can probably hit. If you hit the top corner on any goalie, they can jump up straight 8 feet. My daughter can go above the bar in the middle, but you start pulling it out to the corners, no goalie's going to save it. As Molly McDonald proved it the other night. If you get a chance, people just watch that highlight reel of even the 3 goals. Great skill on the Wildcats' part. Nice throw-in by Lexington. Defended well by the Wildcats up to, that was Kate. Now we got Kate on this side, the near side. Yeah. Molly will be on the far side, 23. Molly McDonald, 23, is a junior, same as my daughter. We coached her, as I mentioned the other night, with Melissa Doherty for like 4 to 6 years. 4 years in travel, and then we started them all in kinder soccer. Hard to believe they're juniors. And my older daughter in college, so.
Goes by quick, Mike.
Yes.
Spoken from a man of experience, it goes by quick. But again, here we go, a little more aggressive. They must have seen something, at least the adjustment was made, because Lexington was really quick in the midfield with their passes. They weren't they don't let the ball sit on their feet.
That was a nice ball, Lexington.
But again, Baldy has been strong here on the back line.
A nice play by number 10, Lexington, to intercept that before going out.
They're really quick with their passes in the midfield.
Nice lead pass. Again, Lexington is a very skilled program usually. And it looks no different this year. Ella Wingate way on the far side over to Allie Ganley, trying a little give and go. Back to Ella. Need another option. Trying to switch fields over to Kate. Back to Jess Collins. Trying to get it through. Molly McDonald hanging back a little bit. And a throw-in. Just a throw-in deep in the zone.
Just for the observation there, when Ella Wingate made the aggressive push forward, Kate, Molly McDonald dropped back to fill that midi position, and therefore we don't have. Then I think
we didn't have a body.
Ganley thought there'd be a body there, and Wingate was probably dropping back. So it was a good idea, but because they switched the midi and the forward, and they were just protecting defensively, that sort of made that play slow down a little bit.
So I'm still waiting on that text about the 4x100 record time, or if anybody that knows me and has my number, that knows that that record time by the 4x100 girls last spring, which is impressive. Of all time, they set the school record, so that's pretty impressive. Lexington trying to get out of their own zone. Cameron Forsythe has done a nice job. Another nice play. There's Kate McDonald battling in there. Number 19, back to her. A nice, cool, calm pass there by number 12, just up to number 2. Sorry, we're just using some numbers, but that's all we got.
Again, Mike, there's a nice steal by McDonald.
Oh,
their size on the back line is causing our younger players a little bit of issue.
Yeah, I don't. They're tall and the physicality. Nice hustle back by Emily Grace, who's showing some speed as well.
But we're relatively young still. We're not like I wouldn't call them a senior-laden team because they're mixed in. So with younger players, Lexington seems to be a little more bigger and stiffer on the back line.
Yeah, the Wildcats have 5 freshmen. I know when Ashley was just a freshman, there was three that made the team. Oh, okay.
That was a late call out of bounds.
We'll take that. I don't know if that's going to be a throw-in.
Yes,
I thought it might be a kick throw-in, so Cameron Forsythe's going to throw that in. Yeah, we have freshmen. We'll welcome to the team Kate McDonald, Erin McCarthy, Lindsay Broussard, who played nice in the first half, number 12, Maeve White, and number 20, Allie McGilligot.
Good speed there.
The daughter of our cameraman, Mike McGilligot. I want to thank him again for doing a nice job. As I said, we have the TV monitor right to mine and Jim's left here, and it's a great picture, which you guys are going to be seeing at home as well.
Again, Cats try to use their speed, but defensively, Lexington cut that off, Kate McDonald off.
There's Jess Collins. I almost messed. I did really. Nice pass through
to Ganley.
See if we can get something going here. There's Jill. Was that Jill? Yeah, that was Jill. They're right next to each other. Collins, Jill to the left, Jess nearer to us.
On that previous play, Ella Wingate made a really good aggressive play from the midfield slot, from the center slot rather, to try to get that ball advanced forward.
Colleen Bally, nice hustle with the Lexington player, pressuring her, but won the throw in.
Yeah, that's something like we didn't see early on in the first half.
And that was Ella back to Jill, over to, that's Molly McDonald, the far side. Back to Emily Grace, just scoots by her. Back to Molly McDonald. Up to, I believe, Ella. Back to...
They're going to foul there.
I think a little obstruction, so we're going to have a kick here. We call it the 37, but it's really not 37 because you got the 10-yard end zone, so we're 47. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how long a soccer field is. A lot of high schools play it 5 yards short on each because they have the single goal post in the middle. They're not be able to put the net all the way to the end line. So it looks like the referee is going to set the ball a little.
Not sure what he just did there.
Oh, he's measuring off to 10 yards, which football, you should be pretty accurate. And then he measured it, then she moved up a little bit. So he must have told her. But, I mean, the lines are pretty self-evident, but...
Yeah.
But maybe you can ask.
Put it on net. Nice job.
Nice job. Okay. Hey, any pressure? You never know.
I think that was one of the Collins sisters with a kick there.
Must have been Jill. I see L over there.
That was Jill.
Jill number
3.
I mean,
yeah, it was. Nice play. Again, you put the belt. You don't score on 100% of the shots you don't take. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so Wayne Gretzky reference as we did the other night.
From my friend Mike.
Nice back. As we're going to go to the Pocky reference, back checking.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
We're both Collins sisters back. Mitty's back checking. I guess it's just, we're just going to go with back checking. Oh, nice cross in the middle. Oh, nice. Ashley Mercer nice play. Way to keep it in. That was a very smart play, athletic play. So she's going to boot it out.
Kept it from a set piece. We haven't had many set pieces. We've had 2 corners early on. That was it, right, Mike?
By Lexington, I don't believe we
have not.
We have
and they
not
had They had one the free kick, which was we saw from about the 40 yards out. So that's really been about it. Very well played, clean game.
Oh, nice ball through. Colleen Baldy flying up.
Good job.
And gains position. Uh-oh.
Ooh. What's that call going to be?
I think it's going to be in favor of us. I think they
like
ran over us.
Lexington player running over. Is that Emily Grace? No, it's not Grace.
So I would pull that ball out a little bit, Colleen. Colleen thinks it's on the 6 yard. I'd bring it out, but looks like the referee's a little further, but we'll go with that. Nice play by...
I think that was... Is that Cassidy?
Yeah.
Cassidy
Smith. Nice play. Took one for the team. Got bowled over. She let herself get bowled over legally without giving up an opportunity, so that was an awesome play.
A little different offensive action by the Cats here in the second half, being a little bit more aggressive, putting a little more pressure on.
Kay McDonald trying to get it through to Allie Ganley. That looked like an offsides, but... Oh, no, they rolled it by. They got by our defense, and Ashley was trying to cut the angle down, but number...
I think it was 11.
No, she's crying, so... Number 11 for the...
We're going to guess number 11. And again, that was a little counter play where the ball was rolling faster on the turf, and the Wilmington defender got a little bit flat-footed, and Lexington took advantage and scored.
Adeline Fabizzo.
It was 11, just short of 11 minutes into the second half. Cats trail 1-0. Again, we're live at Wilmington's Alumni Stadium, and we're going to get 3 subs in for Lexington, and she's going to sub aggressively.
And I like the angle as she coming out. I thought she was able to it, but the girl, hey, you still have to have a nice strike. And Madeline put it.
I think the girl took it left foot then.
And she did.
Yeah, she took it left foot and it looked like she was going to go right foot. She went left foot and just slid it by. Yeah.
Snuck in the post. So 1-0, Lexington's up.
So Ashley, no dinner for you tonight. I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. Sorry. Okay, so now the Cats are going to have to be a little even more aggressive. They've done a good job in the half here, and their aggressiveness on offense wasn't the logical reason for that goal to be allowed, but they're going to be very careful here.
Lexington moving it up again. Oh,
nice little elbow there.
Yeah. But the Wildcats' offensive chances have been few and far between, so that one goal is huge, but dealing with, as Jim was talking about earlier, Division I opponent, you keep them close. The power rankings, you actually, within your own division, you actually can gain.
Right.
With even a 1-0, 2-0. We don't want to.
You benefit by playing the bigger school.
Yes.
And again, it's the difference between Liberty and Freedom Division in the Middlesex League as well. We are one of the smaller schools. Lexington is one of the bigger schools. Lexington's a huge school. They're drawing from a lot more bodies than we are.
Yes. So now with 28 minutes remaining, hopefully the Wildcats can get a little, even one, all it takes is one quality, just like that.
Right.
That was, they're able to sneak in kind of, and the girl, she finished it off. So all you need is one great, play like that. So, and the Wildcats do have the talent for it. Good hustle by Lexington to try to shut it down, which they
It just seems like there's one extra Lexington player out in defense almost all the time.
Yes, Jim. This is the first game I've really a lot of games last year. I'd actually have to count, make sure the other team only had the keeper plus 10.
Another sub here for the Cats.
Looks like it's Jess Collins going out, and
Is
it's
that Archer?
No, Allie Ganley is going out for Allie McGilligot's coming in.
Okay. Yeah, they just seem to be defensive. The Lexington seems to be always a yellow jersey or multiple yellow jerseys whenever we're trying to do things. That could be a communication issue with our offensive players. It could just be that's the way they're technically been skilled to play. Their technical skill that makes them play like that.
Cameron Forsythe up to Kate McDonald. We need just that one quality chance, and finish off Emily Grace battling over there. Good speed by Lexington. Whoa. Colleen Baldy, that ball was way out the 18. So good play by Colleen taking it wide.
Nice defensive
nice
play.
block. Let's see.
Just tip it out of bounds and reset. Yeah, I don't think if I recall, Mike, I don't think we've had really one quality attempt on the Lexington goal. She's had a very easy time of it back here.
But it does. All it takes is one lucky bounce, and we do have some speed. Both Kate and Molly and Allie Ganley. Ashley Mercer's going to come over and scoop that up.
Well, I would imagine at 1-0, Lexington's not going to look to counter, sit back, move their middies back, play a little more defensively. They play defensively. Like I said, it looks like there's an extra defender out there all the time. That just might be their positioning or their skill sets, but it just seems like every time that we have a break, there's another defender that's popping up.
I think a lot of it is we're a fast team.
They should blow that whistle, so that should be a free kick.
A lot of it's is reaction time and awareness of where you're anticipating where the ball might go. Because, the ball is all over the place in soccer, but Lexington does have a good anticipation, and they're quick, and I believe we're just as fast as them. They're anticipating just a quick little bit before that.
See, right there is an example of the kick was short.
Yeah.
They booted it back out. It looked like we had an advantage, and the Lexington player came up behind quickly. It's like a set play they had off the free kick.
Yeah, and Ashley Mercer's going to go over and take that away and shuts everyone down. They stop running 15 yards before they get there. So here comes the punt out. See where it's going to go. A little free for all.
It seems like Lexington's controlling the midfield.
Yep.
And with their three midfielders, and then the midfielders drop back defensively, so they're almost playing 3-on-8 at times, or 3-on-7. Sorry, I can't add.
Yeah. Well, once Lexington they have the lead now, they definitely going to be. They're going to be what's the word? They're going to be opportunistic or whatever that word is.
Opportunistic.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm not going to use that word again.
That's my SAT word for the day. Opportunistic.
Let's say that 5 times. But I think they're going to be very solid on which they have been.
Yes.
They're probably not going to change their philosophy.
Nice shot.
And you never know, but try to get a body, but it's hard. The Lexington line, as you'll see on your TV, they're the back four keeping a tight line, so it's hard. You have to wait for the ball. It's supposed to be when it's kicked, so you get a little jump, but the reaction time, as I said.
Yeah, they've been quicker to the ball. That's a good point. They've been quicker to the ball, and like you talked about earlier in the half, is their technical skill is at a level where if they're quick to the ball, they're moving the ball with they're not dribbling, they're passing.
Yes.
They
with
can,
purpose.
Yes, and do good, solid, hard passes. The Cats have done a good job in keeping them in range, though.
Yeah. Other than that, nice finish by that striker. I don't remember what we said. 11. She's in there.
Good defensive play there.
Yeah, there was Cameron down there. No, the number 11. She's still out there hunting for another goal. Oh, nice number 3 on.
Ooh,
nice block by Wilmington. I didn't see what body.
I
think
it was Jill Collins.
Jill Collins.
Yep.
Alan McGilly was trying to pressure her, and off Molly McDonald. So we got a Lexington throw in at the 23-minute remaining mark.
Again, we're going to need a break. You're going to need an unfortunate mistake and take advantage of whatever mistake they might make. Because even here, if we, I know we don't have we're looking, the camera's looking there, but I'm looking straight out at the midfield, and their 4 defenders are sitting back here. They're not even really, not even coming up past the 40, right? So
they're front 7 because you only have 10 on the field plus the goalie.
Right.
They're 3 or 4. Well, now they have 5 just back.
Right. Is she back? Yeah.
3 definitely back. 1 marking up on Julia Archer, who just came in. But 2 are just playing back, so you can't go any deep balls. And then if Julia happens to get the ball, she's outnumbered almost 3-1. They are moving up number 13 to get involved in the play, but right now.
But the minute that the Cats take possession, they'll slide right back. There'll be a shot.
Ball scoots in, right? Ashley just scoops it up, going to punt it out. Yeah, we don't have that rolling option this year. Caitlin McGuire was, I think, the best in the league last year, and even all the Division I squads we played. I think Ashley she rolled it out dozens of times to her, but 3 or 4 occasions, Caitlin McGuire turned it into a goal up to the middies, up to like Alyssa.
Good job with your
Granara.
speed, Kate.
Trying to get so they want to throw in. So just if we can keep the ball moving in that direction.
But again, looking at that play, she beat her defender, and the other defender is right on top. They're really back filling there, and that much like a midi.
Oh, no whistle. I mean, he is 50 yards away, so
he's letting them play.
A good parent crowd tonight, not too large of a crowd. We had a good crowd the first broadcast the other night, being what night was that? Was that a Friday night? No.
No, it's either Tuesday
or Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We did it last week. We did Thursday night, maybe. No, it wasn't Thursday.
Either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday, you're right.
Friday
Tuesday.
we did field hockey, and then,
we were in Burlington Friday.
And our next, this is like I said, we're live here on Monday, October 3rd.
Yep.
Thanks to the generous contribution of the Collins family.
Oh, nice play.
Kate McDonald down the wing. See if she can get this set.
Well, we only have one girl in the middle, and who's way over there? But the goalie.
Her sister's over there, Molly.
So our middies are trapped back because of the pressure that Lexington's able to quickly change the. Here we go, Jill. Over to Aaron McCarthy. Over to Allie McGilligan, I believe. I think it's number 20.
They throw the ball on the net.
That
might be the only option they're going to have right now. They're not going to be able to dribble past the defense, so they're going to have to try to get the ball up in the air and then drive the net.
And the Lexington defenders are hanging like almost on their own 10, which is 20 yards from the end line. So the goalie's going to have at least 10 yards of free play, before anyone can get back. So they play
been
really
doing
good
that all
philosophy.
game like that. That's been there, and they got the breakaway and they scored the goal.
Yep.
But again, they're passing with, like you said, with conviction. They're good, solid passes. They're not missing too many. They don't keep the ball on the ground, on their feet too long.
But with all this said, how well Lexington is playing, how well they're doing this.
Right.
It's 1-0.
Right.
Small Division II school against a beast from the east or the west, or south.
Beast from the Liberty Division, we'll call
so
it.
So nice. Julie Archer hustling in there. Just say, hey, goal. We're still here. We got 19 minutes left.
And we are halfway through this second half. 1-0 Lexington with the lead. On a goal about 10 minutes ago, at about the halfway mark, 30-minute mark, or 10-minute mark, 30 minutes to go. But again,
Lexington just kind of playing keep away in their own zone, which is actually impressive on its own with no conviction to get it up. So again, want to just mention we have the Wildcats have 5 freshmen on the squad this year, 3 sophomores, 7 juniors, and 8 seniors on this squad of 23.
And Coach Hendy generally has a good range all the way up and down. Our youth program feeding the varsity program relatively well.
Yeah, it's small of a school. This is the first year, and at least the last 10 to 12. Let's go live here, but Colleen Baldy right there to shut it down. No.
There'll be no foul. That was a dive.
That was a good non-call. That was the right call, but
who dives the most? That's a European dive.
It was.
That's like I'm watching the Premier League here.
I actually called a dive at one of my hockey games this weekend. It was just the coach even. When the coaches don't complain, you made the right call.
Europeans dive. That's what we brought in the NBA too, flopping and stuff.
I don't know if this player was European, but
I think they were Burlington.
I did have a couple of games in Burlington, so
And they're not
But
going to like.
I don't know if I had Burlington teams. You never know at hockey rinks. We got a Wildcat throw-in. Again, we just want to throw some thank you out Sam Perkins and George Cox and Frank Messer tonight for setting up here and getting us rolling. And little disagreement out there. And no call, so they're letting them play. Aaron McCarthy, nice hustle. And then Will Matavo, Ashley Stevens, and Nick Filchner from WCTV, making this all possible with a generous donation from the Collins family, Chris and Kristen. We would bring you the games, but would not be live. So this is a nice feature. And then we have the that highlight reel from the other night, and
we'll probably get a highlight reel when we do Senior Day as well. And then we got that coming up. We got Senior Day for the girls soccer will be a little later. We have Senior Day for boys football. For football on Friday. We'll be live for that. You can join my good friend Chris Neville. Here we go. Breakaway. Nope, kicked out of bounds. Again, there's your play defensive. Chris Neville and myself on football. We got Watertown at home. Hopefully get off the Schneid, get the first win for our Cat football team. See if we can get off the Schneid here, get our first goal for our Cats soccer team.
So even though we're halfway through the season tonight, after this is our 9th game, the Wildcats unfortunately have 4 more home games at the high school, and we only had 6 total. But one way or another, if this is 2 live, and we'll bring it to you one way or another. But
I think we were shooting to go 5 live.
That would be great. We have 4 more after this, so we'll
definitely do definitely Senior Day. We'll do live
next Monday. Yeah, the kick cancer game would be great for Coach Hendy.
Good take, good play.
Nice play by Colleen Baldy.
Baldy's been strong.
Yep.
Defensively. This is the first time actually Lexington's had that ball in their offensive zone about 5-6 minutes.
And then we look back and there's 4 or 5
sitting back here in front of us.
Sitting back here. We have them outnumbered, so Colleen Baldy it worked out. But right now there's 3 Lexington defenders near midfield, and I missed Ariana Cook coming in, number 14 here on the right wing. Would have came. Nice throw in. So all of a sudden, 1, 2. They only had 5 players up, but able to put some pressure on us Wildcats. So again, Ariana Cook. Again, she is just I believe a Cook.
Annabelle, or
she's a sophomore. Ariana Cook. Thank you, Mike, on the camera for the heads up on that. I have the notes here, but by the time I got it, I was informed of that. Again, thanks to Mike McGilligan on camera. I got these. I had to recruit a few people, but it was actually easy this year. Much easier than last year.
I got to learn your recruiting skills because we're trying to recruit people for all these other sports. We did have.
Well, you got to have a preseason party with some beverages involved.
We did have a parent, a field hockey parent, Paul McGilvery, step up. Ooh, gets by.
Oh, in the goal, yeah.
Goalie's going to make that play again. That's better off. You try to get that long pass, see if you get somebody breaking with their speed. You know, it's really right now with their wall of defense they're playing. It's really probably going to be the only opportunity or scoring opportunity we're going to get is to try to kick it up and chase. Oh, here comes trouble again. Nope.
Oh, nice ball, but who's battling back there? Whoa, that scooted back on Ashley. I thought it was going to
go far
a nice
side.
Save. Yep.
It was a good play. She had the angle all red, though. I don't think that was going to, unless that ball got up higher in the air, that ball was not going to.
I'm glad it was turf because it had a more true bounce to it.
Again, Cat stuck in the midfield. Here
Julia Archer. So she's up. So we have 3, and look, 3 Wildcats, and there's 5, 6, 7 white jerseys back. So they're definitely a stingy. I would like to see I've heard they're 5-2-1. I would like to know their goals against. I bet it's rather low. I don't know what Division I teams they've played yet. Nice defense.
If you give me a second, I'll try to look it up for you.
All right. So nice hustle by Emily Grace. Punches it out for a throw-in to reset here. Approaching 13 minutes remaining in regulation.
And really, that's all we're going to play, I think, Mike, regulation. If we end up in a tie, we sit.
Because we're not in Burlington? Yeah, I don't.
No, extra time is a little bit different.
So
Burlington extra time is different than our extra time.
Different time zone. So again, this year we have 8 different. Last year we had a very successful season, but scoring goals was quite difficult. Lexington punching it through, but nice play by Cameron Forsythe. Has been extremely strong with her other partners tonight on defense. Outside of that one nice strike, I mean, you give a good team one chance. Ashley Mercer's going to come out and grab that. Her defenders, I know her defense loves that. So we got Julia Archer over here on the near side, Ariana Cook, Jill Collins. Nice header by Erin McCarthy. Oh, nice ball right there. Trying to do a little give and go. Ariana Cook. So Wilmington Wildcats do come with speed, but it looks like Lexington is able to match it. Wicked ball through. And we're going to have a walk in here.
Off the post and in.
And
that's the second time they got the breakthrough. This time from the right side. She went wide side.
We didn't have the angle here. I'm sure Coach did on that side, so it looked like Ashley was in a good position. But the girl looked like she put it wherever she possibly could. Number 11 again.
11 from the right side with the right foot, one with the left foot.
So we're going to have a timeout here with 11:47 remaining. That was just very we'll let Jim say the word.
Opportunistic.
Thank you.
And it was, and that's what they're doing. I mean, Lexington's playing everybody back. They get a little counter attack, and they use their speed. And she did a great job putting the ball in the right spot on the net. It hit the post and went in. You know, you're half an inch off. It hits the post, it goes out. I'm just looking up the Lexington results here, so if you bear with me.
So after tonight, the Cats going to have 3 days of practice. And then they're going to visit our southern neighbors in Woburn for 4:15 start.
They've lost to Arlington and Woburn 3-1, and Woburn 1-0. They tied Winchester 0-0. So they've given up. I'll look at here. They've won 1-4.
So Woburn, we're traveling to Woburn on Friday. So
they've given up 5 goals in their games.
They've only given up
total goals.
5 total, and how many games?
What are they? 5-2-1, 8 games. Yeah.
8 games have given up 5 goals. So that's no surprise on the and they've scored. You have that what they've scored.
Oh, I didn't add that.
But obviously it's probably 15.
They scored much more than 5. I can say.
Yeah.
But again, defensively they're doing a good job, and they take the opportunity when they get the opportunity to attack. They attack, and they got a really good striker there in number 11. And
yes.
She's really done a good job, and she's put 2 shots on net and has scored on both shots.
So after Woburn, then next week, let's see. Yes, we're going to have a busy week, and the 15th is the Kick Cancer Night. So they play in Woburn on Friday, and then coming up next week we have 3 games. Mondays at home at Belmont here at Alumni Stadium. Thursday they travel to Wakefield.
And the Watertown game, I think, is going to be senior night, right?
And then the 15th. So senior night is Watertown, Jim. Yes, the 19th. So 2 very important games. As I said, Wildcats only have 4 remaining home games. But hopefully they can continue playing well. Really, with soccer and playoffs, it's really about power rankings.
There we go.
So
a little better cross there. They got somebody open in the middle, but again, the defense is suffocating.
So hopefully the Wildcats with 11:20 remaining in the game can maintain this 2, possibly scoring, but maintain just the 2-goal differential, and the power rankings won't suffer too much. You just wouldn't want to try to lose to a powerhouse like 5-0, which they never do. And that number 11 has had. I would like to see that from a different angle. If we had Will here tonight on that reverse angle, that was hit the goal post, and instead of bouncing out, bounced in. So I know a goalie's worst nightmare is they die for it.
Yeah.
And then they turn around seeing, it's going to hit the goal post, and then it goes in, not out.
Okay, but again, the second half, there's been more aggressive on offense. It just has not been as fortunate and lucky. Good friend Sam Perkins, executive director of WCTV, has just walked in. I smell something that comes by me.
What is that? What's that, Jim?
Yeah, we're going, like I said, thanks to Sam and Frank and even George helped out today for the final time with us.
Yes.
To get us on the air live. We went live last Friday night for field hockey. We were live last week for girls soccer. We've done a couple live football games as well. And again, thanks to the generous contribution from the Collins family. There's a shot on net. And for getting us live here. And anyone who wants to see their sports covered like this, just get a hold of Sam. At WC, so it's actually Sam at WCTV.org. If you look at any business, families, whatever you want to put to your booster club, put together the money, and a lot of that'll be going to get some good feature packages, which you saw them put together. They do a great job with those, and get some live broadcasts. If we got a play-by-play guy who wants to do it, they're more than welcome to join. I can come in and sit here, and like Mike has done a great job volunteering. His skill sets are improving every day. He's done a great job here. He knows the game. He knows the girls. And really, Mike, I can't say enough how much you're appreciated for what you do for the girls' soccer program here at Wilmington.
Well, it's nice to get it on tape, but live is just a huge. We envisioned this last year, so approaching the 9-minute mark remaining in the game. We got Allie McGilligot out there. Cassidy Smith pops it up. Again, the very.
They've got 8 people in the back.
Yeah, and they'll just with their speed, that number 11 speed, you give them that proverbial inch, and they'll take the goal, which one from the left, one to the right.
So what is that proverb? You give them an inch, they take a mile.
That's what I was taught, but
I don't know.
So Emily Grace, that's a big difference from an inch to a mile. So you really give them, yeah. So we got a Lexington throw in. Looks like another substitution going to come in. Hopefully I haven't missed. Let's see, Allie Ganley's standing up at midfield. So still, we got to defend. It's like the power ranking is still very important. Even last year with the Cats, we did not have a winning record. They played, but extremely. And again, competitive.
The important part there, Mike, is the top 32 teams qualify based on the power rankings. Then there's other factors in who you played and what your record was against certain people. Yeah. Did you win your division? Did you finish over 500? So that can be more than 32. But if you're playing the top 32, you want to be in the top 16 to get a first round home game. And if you win that, you really want to be top 8, so you get a second round home game. So it's important to be at home because you could travel almost anywhere. Speaking from experience, the baseball team got to travel 2.5 hours to Pittsfield, out and 2.5 hours back.
Thanks to the MIAA, yes.
We were the second furthest trip of the spring season, where somebody had to go from Central Mass down to Martha's Vineyard. They could have sent us to Martha's Vineyard instead of Pittsfield. It would have been a lot more fun. But we did. That's what's going to happen as we do a statewide tournament. That's why it's important to get that top 8. So you win the first round, you get at least a second round home game. Very important to do that.
I believe the Cats ended up being 28th last year,
and they had a playing game.
Extremely. But we had a home game because if even outside the top 32, anybody with a winning record,
over 500,
qualifies. Which, as our game, we ended up playing somebody that had a really good winning. I forget their record. I'm just gonna say it was like
Central Mass.
It was like 12-4-2 or something like that, and we beat them 6-0. So, but the MIAA, if you get a winning record, you make the dance. You play. That being said, so we were able to get. So we were a higher seed or lower seed, whichever one. The higher seed, I want to say it. We're 28th, and they were like 36.
Correct.
And we came up with A. But then, unfortunately, being the lower seed after that round, you're going to play a top seed. I think Silver Lake was 3rd or 4th. And they were quite impressive.
Joe Collins trying to generate some offense down here in the box as we moved our middies up. So this is an opportunity. You got to be careful on the counter for Lexington and their speed. A nice play again.
There we go. Was that Jill over there?
That's Jill.
Yeah.
Second time she's made this attack.
Good defense to steal it away. Julia Archer, nice position, trying to get it up to Allie Ganley. Hustling it. Hopefully they'll just kick it out, and we'll try to set a play here.
But Mike, I'd much rather be the 10 seed than the 28th seed. Because a lot of times then, because those extra 32-plus teams make the tournament, your 28th seed is going to get a home game against a lower seeded team. There we go.
Just misfire a little bit, but
there's a cross here. Cats playing real aggressive here the last 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I haven't really, and I don't think Lexington has piled in the substitutions either. So they've had a few. So I mean, they're still playing. They're probably basically the starting lineup. So we got over here Lexington again. They like to take advantage. I'm not even gonna go home and study. My wife's a court reporter, so I'm gonna have her write it out phonetically for me, and I can.
Opportunistic.
Yeah.
Is that the word we're looking for?
Yeah, one word gets me every. Last year it was Olivia's last name, which I got it right the other night. I'm not going to even try to say it again. So Olivia, I apologize, but I got it right the other night, and I don't even want to risk it. But hey, in the audience tonight, Ashley Mercy is going to come out and grab it. Thank you. Nice awareness. We had Audrey Curto in the crowd tonight. She's off to college.
And we also, on Lexington staff, we have Adriana Kippenberger, who played here for Coach Hendy. I can see her parents right down in front of me, too.
Audrey's mom went all the way into Boston just to pick her up so she could come out and support the Wildcats, and she's going to, after the game, going to drive her back in.
I'd make her take the train. They make Brian.
Not Audrey.
Brian's got to drive all the way out to Merrimack every day, so Audrey can take the train.
Well, Audrey was great friends with my daughter Ashley, and we lived pretty close to each other. And she was Ashley's driver last year.
There you go. It helps the parents out with the drive.
Yeah.
So we are at the 5-minute stoppage time, and we're well into 5 minutes of stoppage time too. So at least 2 minutes in. So it's a matter of try to avoid giving up that late goal.
Yep.
You know, hang your hat on a 2-0. You don't really like to lose, but they did a good job. Just those two slight counter breakaways that comes the Cats.
Opportunistic. Oh, I said it right. Okay, we'll live with that. So Julie Archer trying to dribble it out, but again, number 5 just able to take it away. Gonna try to bend it around. Nice hustle by Emily Grace. Definitely want to keep this down at this. Nice play, Emily Grace keeping her to the outside. Really nice place. It looks like 23. Their player wasn't exactly trying to maybe kill some time. They got the safe 2-0 lead. A couple minutes remaining in the game. Again,
they're probably trying to get ready to fire up the bus.
I think the bus is running. I'm sure heated up. For us inside the booth, there's no breeze or anything. It feels, but I'm looking outside at the flag, and it's. There's no breeze tonight.
Yeah, we didn't get the rain they said we might get, too. That's here we go.
Oh, Molly McDonald uses some of her 4x100 speed.
Got her flying out on the left side. Nice play. Slows it down.
Oh, nice play. Let's see. We get just one hard shot.
Oh,
it scoots through. Maybe it went off.
Yeah, it's going to be goal kick.
It went through everybody cleanly, so goal kick.
You like to see that late game speed. Well, and she was flying down the side there.
So we have the unofficial. I would imagine we have about 2:15 remaining in the game, but the official, the yellow officials have the time out there. Lexington still playing keep away there, but Wilmington Wildcats fighting to the end. Nice play, Julia Archer, Cameron Forsythe. It would always be nice to be able to cut this down to a 2-1. That power ranking would be huge.
Be nice to get a shot on net too here.
Just in general,
that confidence too.
Yep.
Again, Lexington's played a great job, done a really good job defensively. As we watch this, they got 10 back.
Yeah,
almost 10 back. So it's tough to.
We rarely have a breakaway in our favor.
Correct.
I have noticed that this season, but hey,
put it up in the air, chase.
The goalie going to come out and grab that.
Just makes the grab. Yep.
So we still have outscored our opponents. If it stands as of now, the Wildcats have scored 15, given up 13 for the season. Nice hustle back by Julia Archer just to pop it out with just over a minute remaining. So Wildcats hopefully just hang in tight.
Hang it tight. That's our live coverage. As we get ready to conclude tonight's live coverage again. This was live on Monday, October 3rd. It'll be on video on demand on WCTV if you're watching us on a tape delay. I don't know if they're going to really want to watch this game replay offensively. Defensively, they did a lot of nice things. So I think you can take a lot of stuff from this. Now let's hopefully that'll go right into Ashley. She'll make the
scoop
save.
it up with under a minute remaining. So punts it out. There's going to be a free-for-all right there. Julia Archer in the mix. Trying to poke it up to Kate McDonald. Cameron Forsyth, they've had a strong game. It's been
right.
All it takes is when you have a skilled player, and it's been number 11. Obviously, somebody got her the ball twice, but
she's put the ball in the net too.
And then she's put it. Just because you have a golden opportunity, you still have to make that final shot, which they did. Unfortunately for the Wildcats.
That'll be the ball
and
game.
That's the final whistle. So we'll send it over to Jim for the final say.
Okay, so final score here tonight at Alumni Stadium: Lexington 2, Wildcats nothing. I'd like to thank Mr. McGilligot for on the camera work. Thank AD Dennis Ingram for stopping by and trying to confuse me all night. Mike Mercier on the play-by-play does a great job. Frank Messer and the rest of the staff at WCTV getting us out live. We appreciate you joining us. Look forward to seeing you next time. We'll see you next live broadcast will be Friday night. Football senior night for the boys against Watertown. And for, like I said, for Mike Mercier, this is Jim Boyle, and we'll see you on down the road.